Java is the only good version. I actually heard that Hytale was produced on Java, I think.
Good.
I think. No idea for sure. No idea for sure. Thank you, by the way, Temp, for the raid earlier. I appreciate that. Hello, everybody. Oh, gosh, I got the hat on wrong.
Talking about Minecraft.
Yes, it's a perfect way to start. It's a very autistic way to start it, I'll tell you. But, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think people
kind of
mind.
retarded.
Exactly. Just like pull the microphone up like Alex Jones and be like, I'm just kind of retarded. Oh, we all know that, Alex Jones.
Listen here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
Yeah, just a little bit, you know. Not too much, just a tiny. I think everybody is just a little bit, but it's just like the sliding scale of retardation. Chat, let me know if you can hear
Right.
everything okay. I just turned you up a little bit because I noticed that it was a little low. All right.
So since we're chatting about Turkey Tom, I feel like it's only necessary that I get prepared.
That's perfect.
To sweep. And I also feel like it's a little topical. So let's do it.
That's beautiful. I told Cameron this earlier, but I don't really buy a lot of YouTuber merch or just like creator merch, like because it's really weird because like I thought about it, and the last time I bought creator merch, besides the merch that I released for myself, was like a Mr. Beast shirt, and I'm looking back and I'm just like, I don't want to wear this anymore. Yeah, I bought a 100 million one because I was like, oh, maybe this will increase in value, and I'm like, that's definitely not going to happen.
I got PewDiePie's merch. I got a fair few YouTuber merchandises over the years.
Yeah.
I will say, I'll give Tom credit. And this is completely unrelated, and this could age poorly given our circumstances today. But very, very impressed by the handiwork that made it, that went into this merchandise.
Oh, what, in the hat?
Yeah, because the AK on the bottom, the fucking the packaging was so fucking unique, and it has the phrase real wigga swag on it.
Oh my gosh,
I personally liked that.
That's funny. Was it made in America? I'm curious. Did
Yes.
he go? Okay, good. So he, at the very least, he knows where to make his merch, and that's in America. Unfortunately, with the companies I went with for mine, since it is kind of like mass produced and they work with a bajillion creators, I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in China or Cambodia.
Oh yeah, no. When I was primarily a musician, a few years ago, I was making vinyl, mass producing vinyl, for the project I was making, and those all had to be made in France and then shipped to another country for, manufacturing purposes.
Yeah, for sure.
And then they had to be shipped to the United States for distribution. It was a whole mess.
Oh, I imagine so. France. Is there a specific reason why they did it in France?
It was just a French company.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. I actually watched.
The price was really good.
No, I would imagine so. Probably, yeah.
Per unit. And then they sent me 100 extra, which is still being sold today. To this day.
Yeah.
So 300 units were made in total.
So it's like, and I'm assuming that's like your music that was made, right?
Yes.
That's cool.
Which was so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
At the time, I just wish it wasn't for what it was for, but I mean.
No, I that's fair. That's fair, but still, it is kind of neat to just say.
I'm still, no, I know it is so neat. I still like, regardless of what it was for, I'm still like really proud of that.
Yeah. No, yeah.
It's one of my most proud achievements.
Yeah, I would say not many people can say I've had my stuff put on a vinyl before.
I know. That made me really happy, and I love saying it to people. That's why I'm talking about it.
Yeah. Oh goodness, yeah. No, that's total. I think like being able to create that kind of stuff is it is like an oddly good feeling right now.
Yeah.
You know.
I would love to sell like a custom like cop outfit or something like that.
Yeah.
Something higher quality than the actual one I wear in videos. Because that one fucking sucks.
That would be pretty funny.
I have like 3 because the first one's button immediately broke, like the top button broke. So I got a backup, and then that one had a fucked up hat. So I'm like, I need a few backups. Yeah. So I have 3 different content cop outfits.
Where did you go? Go to the Spirit of Halloween in order to get them?
No, I had to order them from a fucking shady website. They were out of them on Amazon. And they took like a month, and they came in really obscure packaging.
I'm curious. Is there a reason why you like why you went with this shady website as opposed to I don't know. I guess Amazon. Because
they were out of them on Amazon at the time.
Oh, okay. And I'm assuming these are like
in stock now, I think.
Nicer quality than the basic bitch shit.
No, these are actually this is just the same cop outfit.
Oh, so you just same literally went for what Ian did a couple years ago.
I just want that outfit. I think it's the funnier one. I think because it's oversized and it looks shitty, I think that's what makes it funny to me. So it needs to be the oversized shitty cop outfit that Ian somehow found, which I don't think they even make anymore. Yeah. Because of the fact that I had to get it from a shitty website. Although maybe it's just not in season. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, the only reason why I suggest the Spirit of Halloween is because that would literally be the first thing. Is like I can imagine Cameron walking to a TJ Maxx that is now
has been turned into a Spirit Halloween, which I did do. That's where I got the Kaya costume.
Oh gosh.
And no, Luigi, it wasn't Halloween at the time, so no, not for Luigi. But I did get a couple of costumes from Spirit Halloween. It's also where I got for my girlfriend at the time to dress up as Hassan. Which was funny.
That does sound pretty funny. Indeed. Oh goodness.
But,
sorry, I had to sneeze there for a moment.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, my apologies, chat. My apologies. Does the clock restart again because Tom was... No, chat, the clock does not restart. We'll see. So tonight it's kind of interesting because like I do think that I've been thinking about like the topic of people like Tom because like Tom got on the internet like a lot of people did when he was a kid.
Sorry, Anissa started texting me.
Oh gosh, just tell her you're busy. She can
Yeah.
well, I would say she can wait, but she can't really like she can't really wait with her do I even call him a husband at this point? Kind of mean, I guess. Oh gosh.
Do we even call him a husband, chat?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I am. People are joking that the divorce arc is this year for Ian. What do you think?
I doubt it.
You doubt it?
I think they're in it for the long haul. Although I don't doubt they're having marriage problems.
It's really weird because like every single time somebody says, "Oh my gosh, they're done. Oh my gosh, they're totally busted," I just see them not still together, and part of me is just like, well, maybe they're just weird like that, and you know they still like each other. You know, I mean, like I've seen weird couples, you know, in my short time as a young adult, and it's just like, you know, maybe even though everybody else thinks that they are not made for each other, maybe they're just weird together like that, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Although, I don't know. I just think... I think he's too cucked to divorce her.
I don't think he would be the one to divorce her. I think it would be her.
Right. Do they have a prenup? Probably not.
That's obviously very misogynist, chat. The prenup, you can't get a prenup unless the woman wants it, all right?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. I don't know. I don't know. I have not really been paying attention to Ian because, like...
Neither have I.
No?
God, no.
Oh, I was going to ask. Because, like, all I know...
exhausted.
Ever since he moved to Canada, he's just been so boring.
Blame Canada. No, I couldn't. I gotta be honest. I got Ian fatigue. I just couldn't deal with it anymore. I occasionally will see clips and might make like a snide joke or something on Twitter, and the part of it is pressure because a lot of people know me because I shat on iDubbbz. But believe it or don't, I'm really not a.
You don't pay attention.
I don't like burdening myself with people I dislike. Right? So while I will surely get a laugh out of it often, there are some times where he just sometimes just genuinely pisses me off. Like, because he made it personal towards me when he did this stream with Noah Samson.
Right.
So there is a little like, you're kind of a bitch for that.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's still fun to laugh at, and he's even more fun to laugh at every day. It's just it's not, the joke is never as funny the second or third or fourth or fifth time in repeat succession right next to each other, you know.
No, I agree. It's and that's kind of part of the reason why I'm just like, oh, what was the last thing he's doing? Oh, he's like pissing off Iranians, right? Like the newest thing I've heard is that he's pissing off Iranians.
I've seen that like sort of in the background, and then like the news came out about Iran, and I think Nicholas Diori said something like I canonically believe this is iDubbbz's fault or something like that, and I thought that was really funny.
What, that all the shit's going down in Iran right now?
Yeah.
I mean, just as a joke, I'd say I believe it, honestly.
I believe it too. It's my headcanon.
Oh gosh.
But no. So the topic we're talking about is Turkey Tom today.
Yes. I am curious. When did you first kind of like start enjoying Turkey Tom? What was kind of like your on point for him?
Shit, it was fucking years ago, probably.
Years ago,
It was
yeah.
a long time ago. I mean, because he was around my age, and I was like, oh, he's doing what I want to do, type of deal. And he's since pivoted to more documentary style stuff. But I mean, I still enjoy. He makes really good content.
I agree.
I think he's one of the best out there. I think he's like probably industry standard commentary.
I remember back when he made Leafy-esque style videos when he was playing.
That's when I found him.
Yeah, when he was mostly just Tom Dark, and like he did occasional like really long form videos, but like his Tom Dark stuff is what I would listen to for a while. And then I was just I don't know at what point I fell off, but like that's kind of where I discovered him. You know,
I don't really watch his Turkey Tom videos nowadays. To be quite honest, because I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I have to be in like that feeling. Like I have to be in that moment to enjoy it. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it's like it's like a cyclical thing for me. Like every once in a while I'll get like the interest in whatever the hell, like the crazy gooner shit that he finds to talk about, the crazy degenerates. Like I think that's interesting to listen, but not all the time. Like I can't. So I feel like it comes and it goes.
I think,
but whenever he makes a Tom Dark video, I always watch it though.
Yeah. I feel like what you're trying to hit on is like some of the topics of the main channels are just too much for you, and you're not really that interested in like the feeling. I do feel like you need to have a certain type of mindset for that.
Yeah, that mindset only comes around like a certain times a year. Although the Charlie Kirk videos he made on Tyler Roberts and the Killer, the two he made, I thought were fantastic. Yeah,
what's funny is I heard that those were cited in the court case in some fashion.
Because the friends watched it.
That was crazy. He showed up in my algo when I paid attention to Chris Chan. That makes sense. That's where some people.
He has a fantastic Chris Chan video.
Does he? I've not watched this. I've only watched the Geno Samuel documentary because that one I felt like was fine with me. I know that he's talked about Chris Chan, but I didn't know to the extent.
Well, it was like, it's probably like the best summary for those who don't want to spend months of their life watching Geno Samuel. Because I'm also an individual who has watched every part of the Geno Samuel documentary. So
I watched it for educational purposes.
I did too. But like there were just times where like you'd listen to the background and then you'd have to rewind a little bit to make sure you just heard that correctly. And I think his he just does it perfectly. His tone, his monotone voice throughout everything. Like I would love to hear the bloopers that he's had over the years.
Tom's?
No, Geno Samuel.
Oh, I think you can. Like on his, if you subscribe to his Patreon, you can hear some of them.
That's funny.
I have no idea. I think what sucks is ever since he like got up to the current point with the jail arc, he just was like, all right, I'm done. Which, you know, kind of fair. There really is no better way to end it off as that.
He said end of season 1.
Yeah. But I don't know.
That doesn't mean he's done at all. I don't think he is done.
I guess the question is, when will he resume? Because I haven't seen him like resume in any way, shape, or form.
He still does live streams.
Yes, he does. And I don't watch any of them.
I haven't watched any of them, but I'm pretty sure, like, he did a podcast I watched that Hassan also did at one point in time. But he went on. I think it's Trash Talk.
Oh, Trash. The
Trash
anime.
Taste.
Yeah. Trash Taste. Oh, okay. I'll tell you right now. Don't like Trash Taste. All the people on Trash Taste aren't real anime people. All right, they just pretend that they like anime. They have no idea what they're talking about.
I know. I'll ask Akko. Akko, are you plugged up? I'm plugged up.
I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what that means.
You should get plugged up.
Plugged
So
up
the
with
lore behind that is one of the chicks. I think it was one of the chicks who like said crazy shit about me, claimed that I was embarrassed, or like one of the blackmail that she apparently had over me was that I use a butt plug, which is made up, and I thought that was really funny.
Okay. I mean, like,
And I Nut broke that news to me, and he started asking me if I was plugged up, and that's just been kind of a running gag between me and him because I think that's really funny.
that's fair. I will say, you know, I'm not really particularly interested in talking about toys of that nature, you know. I will say, you know, what we'll talk about with Tom is definitely degenerate.
We're entering plugged up territory.
Oh gosh, maybe, but like, what I'll say is just like, I have too much shame to want to talk about that kind of shit. I'm not really interested in that, you know.
Not a plugged up guy. You're just not a plugged up guy.
That's
all right.
Yeah, you know what?
And that's okay.
If
it's not for everyone.
If my future wife, you know, I have no idea. She'll really have to convince me. But for right now, I'm gonna say probably not. Probably not. You know.
That shit's gay. But as a gay man, I think that's dope.
Oh gosh. Okay. You know, speaking of gay, really
kidding.
quickly as a side tangent, you know Caleb Hammer, right?
Of course.
Okay. Did you know that he is admitted on camera he's like 10% gay?
What the fuck?
Yeah, I covered the somebody made some videos talking about allegations of his, and like he like when talking to somebody said I'm not, because he was like, oh, I want to hook you up with this escort service because it sounds like that's what you want to do, and like the guy that he was trying to hook up like didn't want to do gay, but like Caleb was like, oh, there's this guy that will do gay. And Caleb was like, I'm not really into that kind of stuff, but I'm pretty sure I'm like 10% gay, and I'm just sitting there like, man, if you're 10% gay,
what do you mean by that?
Well, I think he mentioned like, oh, I have to get drunk or something like that. And I was like, okay. There's a couple of extra steps in there, and it's just like, okay.
I just feel like that requires a desire, that requires an attraction. Although I have heard like the saying that every straight man would have sex with Ryan Reynolds, and I think that's fair.
I don't know. He's not really that interesting to me. Here, chat. I'll pull up a picture.
There was a time and a place.
Which version of Ryan Reynolds are we talking about?
Definitely not Deadpool.
Definitely not Deadpool. No, that one is definitely not. You know that movie where he played like a game character? I think it was like Free Man, I think.
Free Guy.
Free Guy. That was a good one.
That was good. Look at Ryan. No, I wouldn't, because I'm not gay. That's a lie. You're fucking gay.
You know, maybe I'll chill with the Free Guy one, because that one at the very least was super duper happy.
Fuck the Free Guy, Ryan Reynolds. I bet.
Probably not. I'd be friends with him.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
I'd be friends with him at the very least.
MommaOcco would have intercourse with Ryan Reynolds. Can you believe it?
Oh goodness. I don't know, man. I don't know. My right hand is a guy. Oh my gosh, chat. Why?
Right?
Hey, listen. You and Tom, it sounds like, have some things in common. It sounds like allegedly. Allegedly.
No. Okay, so with Tom. Okay, so first off, baseline. The reason I don't plan to talk about this on my stream. But I also kind of want to rant about it, which is why I'm glad we're having this discussion. Because I put an announcement on my Discord about this, saying, after getting a shit ton of DMs asking me to stream about it, saying, no, I won't cover unverified information from two seemingly disgruntled exes on stream. All the quote unquote evidence is weird leaked private text that don't really say much. If there's something substantive that's of public interest, I'll cover it. This isn't the case from what I've seen here.
Yeah.
With that said, the final main channel stream is on for Saturday, which is tomorrow at around 6 or 7 Eastern time. Be there, be square.
Oh, nice.
See you then.
I'll be square, sadly.
And then I said, TLDR, stay away from BPD chick.
I mean, that's a very fair thing to say. I'm going to be completely honest for you. For those that need like a brief understanding of what happened, two girls who have been verified by the owner of the farms as real people joined and started alleging all of these things when they were in some form of relationship with Turkey Tom. And a lot of the stuff that they alleged, like, as far as I know, none of it was like hinging on illegal territory. It was really just like there was one the only concerning one for me was the age play thing. Well, what's funny about that one is
I don't believe that's true. I think he's like, that's just like a joke. That sounds like some stream joke he would make.
Well, the thing is, I don't even think he would be the one into it. I just think that he dated I just think he dated a woman that unironically did that, and
that turned out to be that way. Yeah, or he flirted with a chick that had that or something like that.
Yeah, it's just funny because like and somebody pointed out it's just like he's talked about age play stuff in the past, and then they're like, oh, but why did he date somebody like that? And it's just like, I'd be curious to know if he knew about it. Probably did, because like she had an Instagram where she apparently posted a lot of this stuff, but
maybe. But it depends on what your definition of age play is. People think Belle Delphine is age play, which I don't really know if that's the case.
Really? They think Belle Delphine? Why?
I mean, that's like the whole point of this like thing is like, because she was a Belle Delphine type chick who does age play, and I'm like, well, do you mean Belle Delphine who does age play, or this chick who's like Belle Delphine does age play?
That makes no sense, because Belle Delphine, is it because she's small and petite?
It's like, I don't think she can help that part.
Yeah, it's just like, I know a lot of women who are like, they're not tall. You can't say it's age play if they're tiny. I don't know. That sounds like a reach if that's what some people are saying. I thought that like the woman actually did some form of age play, which, you know, it's weird. You know, do what you want to do, and people are allowed to ridicule you for it, but like I just thought it was funny that like Tom was quote unquote caught dating somebody like that.
Yeah, well, I think the age play chick he never dated, or like he was flirting with this chick and like maybe had sex with her or something, and then she started blackmailing his dick pics, is what I understand. Yeah,
what's funny, you bring up the blackmail. Some people are saying that like, some people are saying that like he doesn't think it's her, but it's just like, buddy, come on now. It's always going to be the woman or the guy that's secretly dating the woman, if that makes sense.
Right. Right.
Especially when they know you got a lot of money.
Right. No, but I think the real like shit thing that came out of this like immediately, which I guess sparked some like pent up frustration from what I was going through, was seeing these fucking retards like. And by the way, I've been one to like somewhat defend one of these retards in the past, but honestly, fuck this guy. I'm going DEFCON 3. Fucking Chud Logic, fucking Smaggle Daggle, fuck that guy especially, and Augie, just all jumping up. Augie's like, oh, I guess me and Nicholas Diori are the only ones left. Buddy, you're not even in the conversation. Nobody watches you anymore.
Wait,
like,
so
what are you talking about, Augie?
Is that something he said on Twitter? I'm curious.
He made a tweet. He's like, oh, looks like it's just me and Diorio nowadays. Like, shut up.
That's what's funny about Augie doesn't even stream anymore. Doesn't he have like do real life now? He just like focuses on real life. I'm confused.
No, he streams on Kick now.
Does he stream on Kick? He only streams on. Well, no, I stopped paying attention to him when he left YouTube. Why did he go straight to?
My point proven.
Like
Thank you.
I listened to RFC After Hours.
So did I.
When it was him, Boblax, occasionally Diorio, and then other people. And then like I just like slowly drifted off of it because, you know, he went and got a real life. And
I respected him, and then he came back and he was doing like RFC Mania or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
When he came back, and then which is when he, I think, officially denounced me or something. He said I was excommunicated. And then I got 60,000 more subscribers after that. I know it sounds egotistical to say, you're not supposed to say it, but like, it's just funny to me because he didn't do an inch of research into me and then tried fucking with me. Now, be granted, when he got banned from YouTube, I was supportive because like, obviously I don't want him to be censored or anything.
Right. No, yeah, you can.
But I still think he could be a retard. I don't hate the guy. I think he can be chill. I used to love his show, but I think nowadays, like you can't have that ego if you've quit for years.
That is really interesting because so like is he like so he's on Kick now? Is it like full time? He's streaming multiple nights a week now?
He said he got like the same numbers because he was banned on YouTube. He doesn't want to risk it again, so he only posts like his highlights.
Why doesn't he just do it like Medicare and just like record do a stream on YouTube and then somebody else will re-upload it somewhere else? That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, if that's what he wants to do.
Now, as for Smaggle, so Smaggle, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened to this guy.
I know little about Smaggle. He's just a name that I know of, mentioned all the time in the commentary sphere.
Well, the reason for that is because, and I'm gonna pull up a Twitter thread for ya.
Oh boy.
I'll send it to you. The reason is because he's like the moderator. He was moderator for Tom Dark's live stream. He was the moderator for Nick Dioreo's Discord and stream. He just kind of has always been that guy, and apparently he's also like he also makes videos or whatever. Yeah. But that part I don't really care about. He's a Janny. And
a former Janny, or is he still a Janny?
He's still Nick's like main mod. And yet he's so antagonistic and retarded that I don't understand why. I don't be honest, Smaggle's kind of a faggot. Excuse me, but he is.
Oh, that's my one for the stream. Oh.
Sorry. Like he's just such a fucking retard. I know you're not supposed to say that, but
no, retard is fine. Retard is on the
hours at the other one. Hours after this news drops, right after Nick ends his stream, which it was breaking as Nick was streaming.
Yes.
Smaggle responds with this
elephant,
with the elephant in the room. The tweet I just sent you.
Yeah. Here, I post. It's some stream. Well, I got it up.
The Nick Andrews reply was fucking perfect, right? Like, why did you not pivot your whole stream to platform unverified information? Exactly.
Yeah.
Freshly dropped onto a notorious gossip doxing website about your longtime friend before you even know if it's in the public interest or just embarrassing stuff a vengeful ex has leaked to humiliate them. Have a little patience, ninja.
No, I agree. No, I 100% agree. It's really funny because like you know, I cover drama, and sometimes, you know, people will try and stir up things around me. Like last year there were a couple of VTubers who did stupid shit that like were trying to get my attention, and people are just like, oh, why don't you talk about your drama? And it's just like, cause I want it to go away.
Exactly.
And if it's not worth like talking about, I'm not going to talk about it. Because the number one thing that drama creators will tell you is if it's not important or you're not like a predator, you don't need to talk about it, and you just need to let it go away. And so Nick is like, even though I don't always agree with Nick on everything, I think that Nick is making the smart choice to be like, oh shit, there's this thing that I'd like to figure out. So he probably like stop. He's
covering it. I think as we speak.
Yeah, I think he's covering it tonight, and it's just like I don't blame him for being like I can't talk about it right now because
I didn't think he wanted to. I don't even think he wants to cover this. I think he's being like kind of forced to.
Yeah,
and I don't blame him for not wanting to cover it because even Chud Logic said it himself that, and he hopped on this and he's enjoying this so much. He said that there isn't really any reliable evidence here or verifiable information.
Chud Logic said
still
that?
Not looking good. Yeah.
Why?
He admits that he's just like compromised, right? Like he's compromised for like platforming these allegations and treating them as if they're substantive.
As if they're yeah, I don't really like that because it's just like, yeah, I cover drama and it's fun to cover drama because like it's a fun thing, you know. I always like to.
Sucks is like Chud's always been a bit of an anti. He's always been a bit of like an asshole. But but it was funny. and it worked because it seemed like there was a little bit of prejudice equality. I feel like that's just gone now. He's just totally like duplicitous.
I don't know. He is a Brit bong, and I have like a rule about Brit bongs. All of them are get the same level of treatment from me, especially after seeing that new game that that you can play in the UK. I think it's UK, the one where you like where the best ending is like you get arrested, like that. Especially after that, I'm just like, I don't know, man. I do kind of feel like
you get re-educated. You get the re-education camp.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I don't really care about their opinions.
It's like a parody. I thought Charlie, it was not good. They went to re-education camp and they fixed Charlie.
That was really funny. I just like that the best answers were so that you could get with the hot girl that was like talking about like British values and taking your country back. It was funny.
They took it down. They took down the game.
They took it down briefly and then put it back up. There was a brief period. What's funny is there was a brief period where if you chose all the wrong answers, allegedly, I don't know how true this is, but I'll trust the internet for this just based off of how funny it was. But allegedly, if you answered all of the questions wrong, they would say, we're reporting you to the police for all of these answers you gave.
Wasn't it made for children?
I think it's meant for just people in general. I don't know.
It looks like a little Timmy's first video game type beat.
It was a little choose your own adventure kind of thing where you have to choose to not be bigoted and racist towards people coming into your country.
Dude, like the oddly specific things and stuff. It was just, oh my gosh,
it was funny.
Just like, and you could have values like to say, hey, this kind of stuff isn't cool, while also acknowledging that that type of language that they're trying to censor, or like the type of language they're using to imply censorship among children is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, I don't know if it was for children, but like at the very least, like the way that they told the story, it was just like, holy cow, this is like, I listened to somebody play through it after it was like brought back up, and I was just like, this is insane. I just can't believe that that people would think that it was acceptable to like try and pass that off. But again, it's Brit bongs, bunch of Brit bongs.
To be clear, it's unacceptable.
It is.
Okay, so back to Smaggle, real quick.
Just the commentary side community, yeah.
A little side note that I'd like to bring up for Smaggle specifically, I just sent you another tweet, was this Twitter exchange that happened where Smaggle was frankly raped by Colossal is crazy.
Okay.
In my defense, because Smaggle was openly admitting to spreading false allegations against me.
Right.
And got kind of clapped up by Colossal, and I just think this is beautiful. And I wanted to share this while I'm shitting on Smaggle, because in normal circumstances I wouldn't bring up Smaggle, but because this is so relevant to the current situation with Tom, I just feel like I want to just let the public know that these people, specifically Smaggle, really don't have a backbone.
Yeah.
They don't have a stance, and they're totally compromised. He goes with the sales and whoever's in his ear. If it's Diorio in his ear, or if it's Judd in his ear, if it's Gleeman, or if it's any of these other retards. Okay? Not calling them all retards, but you know what I mean. Yeah,
yeah. What's funny is Smaggle is retweeting Morale, and do you know the story?
Yes, I do.
You know the story behind Morale? I learned it. I learned it like a couple of months ago when I first discovered who he was, and I was just like, wait a minute. This guy like tried to keep a pedo in Tom's server just so he could mess with him?
Yeah.
I was just like, sorry, what?
And he also has his own allegations as well.
I heard about that too.
And it's just like, brother, what are you doing? I mean, I can't be fucked to like counter him and be like, oh, guess what, buddy? But because again, he's another one of these guys where he's like, he makes surface level shitty content, and ultimately he's not going to succeed. I don't think so.
I don't care,
But,
like, either way. I just think it's funny that, because, like, you know, I hear about this guy who uses a cat avatar, and then I look up his name, and one of the first things that shows up is a Turkey Tom clip where Tom says, yeah, I had this moderator, and he told me that he didn't ban a pedo in my server, and I was like, why didn't you do that? And he's like, oh, because I wanted to mess with him, and I'm just sitting there like, holy fucking shit.
Yeah. But the funniest thing is, after getting raped by Colossal, he admits that he was lying, and then Colossal, and I always read this in his voice, says, so you just said he liked minors for no reason. Got it. Well done. Offer still stands, but I've increased my rate to $3 a word. I don't offer this deal to just anyone, you know.
Yeah.
For you, I will charge $3 a word. I thought that fucking shit's hilarious.
That is pretty funny, yeah. I do think that some of what Colossal says is really funny, is really good.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, it was nice to see, obviously. Like, I felt good to just, you know, okay, I'm like, this shouldn't fly. Okay, so I'm not the only one who thinks this shouldn't fly.
Yeah.
But it was just nice to see. Unprompted. Colossal's dope. I've always loved his content. I always think he has a good head on his shoulders. Obviously,
I think so. I think so too.
And he's in the latest video. So.
Yeah, I saw that. I have I'm gonna be honest with you. My knowledge of Dark Viper is limited to was it 14 pages? 14 fucking page. That's my extent.
14 page meticulously argued document. 14 pages.
Is that and the fact that he likes to copy strike everything that he doesn't like, so I've like mostly like observed him from a distance. There's like a couple of individuals where it's just like, I'm not really interested in talking about them, and he's just one of them, you know.
It's totally fair. I mean, honestly, like after going down the rabbit hole, it's gonna take a lot of effort to fully like tear him down, because you can. I think someone can, but the way that he argues, it's not necessarily. If you want to get really under his skin and get really like destroy his arguments, you kind of have to play by his rules, which are ridiculous and debate perverted, but it just makes the process 4 hours longer than it really should be, which is why my content deputy is so long. Honestly, it's because I have to play around his little jungle to make an argument.
His jungle full of scary spiders because he lives in Australia.
It's 14 pages.
But wouldn't want to cause any traumatic events for Matto, good old Dark Viper.
No, yeah, for sure. Anyway, circling back to the Tom stuff, I did kind of just like want to start off at the to kind of start off talking about like the main stuff and just like walking through it. Because I again, like I said, chat, as far as I know, there's been no alleging of illegal action taken, because all of these women, as far as I know, were above age and they all consented to date him. I think the closest is like there is alleging that like, I don't know if it was beating or he was just like way too harsh during intercourse.
They're saying that like he was basically like hitting them during sex, like fucking hard, which it's not. It's like, and then they're like, it's beyond kink, and it's like, well, it's like, what boundaries did you set up? Was he going over boundaries? Was he being like a bad partner? And if it was so bad, was it continuous? And then the other one was that he apparently started filming mid-fuck.
Yes, that was the one that could have been borderline in my personal opinion. He's going to have to come out and probably talk about that, I'd say. Maybe.
Yeah, I want to know what that's about, but if it happens multiple times, then to me it sounds like they never said no and just were personally uncomfortable with it without expressing that. And he's probably learning that with us. Or if he wasn't, we have no text to understand it. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't know. No, yeah, we don't really have a whole lot yet. I think like we have a couple texts from him, but none of them are like that.
Cam Nuggets is in chat.
You're welcome. But no, yeah, it is to my knowledge and understanding that like it's a lot of speaking, and then there is some pictures. Like I saw the pictures where like one of the girls was texting him, and he was like saying the am hero stuff, which I think is him just like messing. But like outside of that, I haven't seen a whole lot yet. So I mean, like, you know, if these girls want to continue to drip, because what's been going on is they've been drip feeding stuff that like went down on the farms, and people have just been asking questions and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I just find it extremely suspicious that this girl had screenshotted the Tinder match while apparently not knowing who Tom was, which I'm like, okay, that's a load of bullshit. I also wonder if he ever did ask to record. I think if he didn't, he should have, and maybe they said yes, and then he, I think, yeah, Cam Nuggets just said it too. If he said yes, maybe afterwards he just stopped asking because he assumed it was going to be implied consent,
right?
And maybe that wasn't probably the best move or whatever. I think he should address that one specifically. I think that's like the one that could be kind of shitty. It's also not like the unforgivable sin. If he was, well, it could be. It like, it really, there's a set of circumstances where I say, okay, come on, man. Like that's fucked, you know?
My personal opinion is you probably just shouldn't record sex anyway, because like it'll come back to bite you. So,
especially if you're in a position like that.
You know. Yeah, my opinion has always really just been don't take pictures of yourself on the internet. Don't record yourself or other people on the internet. There's way too many situations, Destiny, where it's going to come back and bite you, even if you think that you're in the right. In this day and age, women can turn around and say, "Oh, I didn't give consent," even if they did give consent. So, you know, it's just not worth it, in my personal opinion.
One of the reasons I became friends with you is you said the phrase, "The burden of proof is on the accuser."
Yes,
and I'll always agree with that.
Yes, it is. The burden of proof is on the accuser. Also, chat. I will read super chats here soon.
Cam Nuggets brought up a great point. Tom also has like 4 play buttons, probably more, because you have Tom Dark Live, Tom Dark, 2 for Tom Dark, and then 2 for. So he's got 5 at least, and then Tom IRL. So he might have 6 play buttons.
Right. He's like Mr. Beast, only with silvers.
And she didn't notice for 7 months. That's a great point. She's claiming to have not known he was a YouTuber for 7 months.
Maybe she never went to his house. I have no idea. I don't know.
But she also screenshotted the match on Tinder.
Right. And my question would be,
and still had that screenshot all of this time later.
My only thought process for that would be, I think some women are weird and they screenshot or take pictures of weird things. So maybe it could be as simple as she took a picture of somebody she matched with. But like,
well, I could understand like doing that and sending it to the girlies or whatever, some gay shit like that.
Yeah.
But to still have it after all of this time is also like kind of like, maybe not cleaning out the phone storage, but to remember it to post on the Kiwi farms. And also that's such an odd thing that because that he would avoid talking about it, she decided to post on it there after learning about how bad it apparently was. Like, I feel like that's just such a weird contradictory statement. I'm also not trying to pick it apart to like dunk on this girl if something bad actually happened to her. But I think it's worth it because we've gotten a lot of nothing said. That is, like I said to Bo Blacks, this isn't the drama that people want it to be.
No, I agree.
I want to bring up.
I agree. My thought process is just like, as somebody who's covered drama for 2 going on 3 years now, like there has to be some pretty it's very rare that like there is actual concrete stuff where it's just like, okay, you can actually start to sink this person. Especially, you know, when I covered the stuff with you, I was like, oh, I feel like that I need just a little bit more. You know, there's a lot of weird sus stuff, and he definitely sounds like a dumb teenager. But outside of that, and I'll say what I will say with Tom is just like some of the stuff that's alleged.
It's cringe. It's cringe.
Well, yeah, it is. It is,
and it's going to be made fun of. And
yes,
unfortunately, like what you kind of have to learn with this kind of thing is, as much as it sucks that this stuff's public. People are gonna make fun of it, and it's up to you if you want to laugh along with it. But you can't be like enraged by it. As well, you can be, but you can't like
You can't react.
let that affect you, like in a certain extent. Yeah, I'm Alex was the most recent open and shut case I could think of. Absolutely.
Quite funny that he made a video on that.
I know.
I'd say that was poor timing, but you know what? He probably had that on a timer. So like everybody that's shitting on him, I was like, I don't know, maybe he actually planned to have that come out that day.
Now I'm gonna say this: no personal hate to Boblax, as after this tweet exchange that I'm about to show you, he did DM and concede, and then briefly took down this alternate Twitter of his, and then put it back up after making it impossible to comment unless he follows you. He tweeted,
funny.
"When's the Turkey Tom URR from Fatty Nick or whatever?" And then I said, why didn't Tom's friend hop on developing accusations midstream with unreliable evidence and outrageous claims? That's retarded, Boblax, man. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
And he goes, that's not what I said. Why should he have to make a stream on uncredible allegations from a BPD chick? It's like at most cringe weird shit with little context. I'm not saying he shouldn't. I'm saying he doesn't have to. This isn't the crazy story that people want it to be.
Yeah.
And that's ultimately what my take is on it. I don't think it's the crazy story that Chud Logic necessarily wants it to be, even though for whatever reason, like, didn't he have this thing last New Year's where he was trying to get a one up on Tom during a New Year's stream with the whole Destiny stuff that didn't break? And then
I think so. I think what went on is like
and then he tried to defend himself after. Oh, there's nothing wrong. Me and Tom are great friends. Me and Tom are fine. And now he's taking a victory lap over Turkey Tom as if they've hated each other for years. I don't know. This guy just seems duplicitous as fuck. And I really used to like Chud Logic, and it sucks to say that.
Chud said that he hated Tom for years.
No,
Did he really?
No. But he's but he's acting like it.
Fair.
He's taking this victory lap.
Fair. I just want to make sure that's solid.
Never said that.
Okay, fair enough.
If I did say that, I meant to say it's as if he's hated Tom for years.
ICE needs to consider deporting autistics. Well, here's the thing. Boblax lives in Canada. You can't deport him from Canada. Canada will deport him in. Canada's going to probably take in the people that ICE deports.
But yeah, I do want to make it clear on this thread specifically that Bobby did reach out and concede his point privately.
Oh, did he?
And I'm comfortable saying that because he won't do it publicly. But there's no hard feelings. There's no hard feelings.
I can't remember why, but Boblax blocked me a long time ago. I can't even remember what I said. It might have just been me clowning on him.
He unblocked me. I blocked him because I made a man sheet. He blocked me because I made a man sheet joke and then unblocked me.
Yeah, that's funny. It's really funny.
And follows me. But I don't have anything personal wrong with Boblax. I think he could make good content if he wants to.
I think he has to get off his ass and make good content and stop worrying about what other people think about him. Because
I totally agree.
I mean, like,
if I can give any advice to Boblax, it's that. I think he has the ability to make good content, and he needs to get off his ass and fucking do it.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. The big problem with Boblax is just like, after everything what happened, it's just like gone downhill, and it's just like, Boblax, stop streaming because nobody wants to listen to what you have to say. Just make the tweets and put them out there. That's all people want, you know?
Well, I think it's the fact that I just don't think he put in the work when he did those streams because he really had nothing of substance to say.
And what's really funny about that is, like, he got his internet career destroyed by somebody who eventually then turned into a cross-dresser.
Yeah.
I haven't kept up with Lyrics at all because, like, he's never really somebody that was interesting to me. I only knew about him from that drama. So is Lyrics, like, and obviously I don't care either way. Is he trans now or is he just cross-dressing now?
That whole thing is I'm honestly with that, I like all parties I really don't like.
That's
Lyrics
fair.
Lyrics isn't a cross-dresser or trans. He said he's just trying new things, I think.
That's what they all say. That's what they all say.
Was on Chud's stream. Now, Chud's coverage of Lyrics is admittedly funny. The problem is it's just, again, it's kind of duplicitous the way he's going about it. And I feel like one day he's going to be duplicitous to the wrong person, cough Nicholas Diorio, and it's gonna fuck up. And I believe that's currently happening from what I've been told.
Yeah, I heard. I don't have the tweet on me, but like I saw that like there was a thing where Nick was like, "Oh yeah, I had a falling out with Chud," and I'm just sitting here like, "Oh, is this your first one? I swear you probably that's happened before in the past."
No, I don't know. I don't know why. Like the whole community of cretins that Chud has spawned have just been a stain. Yeah, and it's maybe want nothing to do with commentary and just want to make my own lane.
I mean,
but
that's
I'll definitely
fair.
judge y'all from the sidelines.
That's fair.
I like to backseat game in the commentary community.
Backseat game.
Hey, you fucking suck.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. No, I mean, like, it's really been interesting to watch how commentary has kind of just evolved over the last couple of years. Like, it kind of went from Augie's thing and then when Augie disappeared, it all kind of just fell apart. And now,
yeah,
Nick is streaming to his 3 to 5K people whenever he's talking about, fucking.
I think Nick right now is probably industry standard for commentary streaming.
You think so?
Yeah, because here's the thing. It is as someone who has streamed for several years, it is a difficult thing to multitask, focus on a video, provide additional gameplay since he doesn't like to use a face cam, and still be engaged with what he's talking about and provide poignant commentary, which I think he typically does. Even if I don't always agree with it, it's still like there's still thought there, and there's still like reason that I can understand. He has actual logic with what he says.
I would say most of the time, yeah, I would agree there.
Yeah, and I think I think that's why I respect him a lot, just like as a fellow creator. But and it's something that I just don't think other commentary streamers have been able to match. I think Tom Dark Live was probably the closest second. I think
Tom didn't stream very much though, did he?
No, but he had like a frequent stream schedule for about a year in 2024.
Yeah.
That I thought that was really entertaining for me. That like kind of pulled me back into the commentary community.
Yeah.
So
that's fair. That's fair.
But with these allegations, I just feel like a lot of snakes are coming out of the grass, and I feel like it's going to become a little bit of a game of whack-a-mole. You're going to see on a much bigger scale than what you did with easy example for me with what happened with me. The snakes in the grass like really pop their heads out.
Well, with you, you're a smaller creator. You were a smaller creator. You're
so
you weren't a nobody, but you were basically a nobody. Tom is like and Tom is the guy of overall.
Exactly. I was a nobody, and then I kind of got into not as much of a nobody anymore, out of it. And that's just because I kept making content.
Right.
But the fact that they tried to steamroll over me, and I was able to duck my head under the steamroller.
Yeah.
I feel like I kind of see this coming, and I see where this is going, and I know Tom's gonna be fine out of it if, God willing, these allegations are false. And
yeah.
My dollar on this is pretty good. I'm pretty not too worried.
You're not too worried. My thought process is right now they're very serious, but like unless these women like post anything of substance. No, I think it could go either way. My personal opinion is unless these women post actual like substantive stuff that actually warrants like some sort of like reply. The greatest advice I would give Tom is if this is fake, don't address it, just move on, and people will forget about it, because that's how it works. Like literally, I have seen VTubers who have scammed their audiences disappear from the internet, then come back 6 months later, and guess what? They get a brand new audience, or people forget and they don't care anymore. So it's just like, if these things have no merit or no substance, he can just move on, and people will forget about it in a couple of months' time, because that's how that works. The only people that will remember it are the commentary people.
It's gonna be hypocritical as fuck as I'm on a VTuber stream. That VTuber drama is gay as fuck.
It is. No, I mean, like, it is. That's partially why I talk about it.
I can't take it seriously.
You shouldn't.
I can never take it seriously.
You shouldn't take it seriously.
I will never cover it. And I think I think the best VTuber is Burnt Peanut. So
you piss off a lot of people saying that.
I really don't care.
Oh.
So that's my take. Although, you know, if you enjoy VTubing, that's fun. If you enjoy VTubers, go for it. That's your thing, not my personal cup of tea.
No, that's completely fine. Like iDubbbz, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea.
I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea. Oh my god.
Something like that. Something like that.
Jewish.
No, unironically,
it's horrible.
Just to give you an idea of how gay some of the VTuber drama is, there was a female VTuber. She's like quote unquote gone right now. She
fucking die?
No, she left the internet. She deleted all her socials. I'll give you a quick TLDR of her. This VTuber was a like chud-like VTuber, not like Chud Logic, but just like chud in like the term chud. She was like
fat chud.
No, she was anti-Jew in like the silly way. She was like very racist towards anything that wasn't white, and like she was just like oh my gosh, my Oshi is racist too kind of thing, and everybody gave her money because of that. Elfin, yes, Elfin. What ended up happening is that people found out that she's not white. She is Ukrainian and Pakistani. So she's not white, and that kind of like ruined a lot of her reputation because she built herself off of saying, oh, I fucking hate anybody that isn't white. And well, at least partially. And then to own the chuds, she came out and said that like some pictures that people got of her when she was young were her when she was underage. And she was like, the thing I think she was trying to do was trying to convince people that they had underage pictures and then run away, but it didn't do things in the way that... It didn't do things in the way she wanted, and then she just decided to run away because everybody decided to start criticizing her for saying, well, then why did you give these pictures to people if this actually was the case? And so it was just like, are you admitting to a crime here? What's going on? And so she just deleted all of her socials and walked away.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. You can't really... yeah, that's just gay as shit. Oh my god.
Yeah. What's probably gonna happen is so she deleted all of her socials. She's gone from the internet, quote unquote gone.
She's gonna
from
pull
the
a Scarlet Reaper and just come back as another thing.
Maybe. Do you
know who Scarlet Reaper is?
Well, yeah, I remember. You did that video with fucking
with the Falgi and Inut.
Yeah. So it's a possibility. It is definitely a possibility that could happen.
Did you react to the Scarlet Reaper stuff? I
don't think I reacted to it on camera. I did listen to it though. I thought that whole shit was kind of gay, the whole Scarlet Reaper stuff.
Oh, I was exposing him for being a pedophile?
Well, I didn't think that you exposing him was gay. I just thought that the situation itself was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally. No, totally.
You know.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
7 months? Fair enough.
Rose Moulet just fucking hit me up on fucking Twitter saying, so you admit treating him differently you're treating him differently because it is one of y'all? All I have to say to you, Rose Moulet, is we are Rose Moulet, we carry the flame. Fuck you. Damn. Get out of my mentions. Do you know who Rose Moulet is?
I remind me. I might know if you tell me again.
I don't want to.
Okay, fair enough. You don't have to.
Fuck Rose Moulet. She was involved in Brad Taste drama. She was on Beast Games. She's just a worm. She's just a snake.
Oh,
like a cockroach.
Is she one of the people that complained about the Mr. Beast Games thing?
I think so, probably.
Okay, fair enough.
She's just a cockroach.
There's a lot of content creators that are just like that, you know?
Yeah, she just tries to insert herself in everything.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
And the only reason I don't block her is I don't want to give her the satisfaction, but...
Well, I never block people. I mean, I'm sure there's a couple people that I've blocked, but I typically mute them because then they have no idea that I'm not going to see their stuff and they just keep going. It's amazing.
Unfortunately, in commentary, I haven't gotten that luxury. Sometimes you have to.
No, I imagine sometimes you kind of just have to. Like, there are some rules that I kind of follow with blocking if I do it, but like for the most part, unless they are like a bother. Yeah.
Yeah. I usually don't want to, but sometimes you just have to.
No, yeah. There's some peace of mind stuff where it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna do it there, but otherwise,
it's just kind of better.
But otherwise,
better.
Yeah.
That would be a net positive of my life.
Yeah.
To have this person blocked.
For sure.
But back to Tom.
Yes.
The only really big thing I care about, and I even reached out to him. I'm not expecting, him to address it with little old me. And I'll be honest about my biases here. I've been friendly with Tom. We've spoken several times. I don't know if we're friends or anything, but we've definitely been friendly. He's appeared in my live chats before. He's I would say friend of the show type deal. And I've liked his content for years, and that does not mean that if he actually does something I find immoral, that I'm not going to criticize him or potentially, cut ties. I just don't personally see that being the case right now.
Right. Well, I think that like one of the things that
He groomed
you. Oh no. One of the things that like I tell people is just like you can be friends with somebody, be critical of them, and then even be some of their biggest critics, because like a good friend isn't just going to be an ass kisser and then run away when times get tough. You know what I mean? And I do see that a lot in the online sphere because it's easy to just be an ass kisser and then just run away when times get tough.
That's what I feel like fucking Augie is doing, and that's why I'm being like scorched earth critical of him.
I just don't understand that with Augie. That makes no sense.
I know. It's like I feel like he's just been out of character ever since he's come back. And for some reason
he grew up too fast.
I guess, I don't know. Maybe he's learned empathy. And I feel like I'm the only one seeing it, and everyone else is just letting it happen. It's just like turning a blind eye to it.
Yeah.
Like the fact, like Augie saying, I guess it's just me and Nicholas Diorio left. What are you fucking talking? You're that ready to throw him out? Like, are you kidding me? What the fuck's wrong with you? I don't know. I feel like there's just no loyalty with that kind of mindset.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I normally wouldn't take offense to something like that, but I just felt like that just came off so dirty to me.
It does. I've definitely been on the receiving end of similar things myself, I'd say.
The receiving end?
Yeah, on the receiving end of people being like, you think that they're friends with you, and then they do weird shit like that, and it's just like, what the fuck?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
What was I gonna do this roof? I think I know what I'm gonna do.
So do you believe the Gunnar allegations?
The Gunnar allegations? I don't know. I feel like I kind of do, only because
but he wasn't beating off to porn, if I'm correct. He was beating off to his sex tapes that he was making,
which is still, in my personal opinion, I still think that that's just a little weird.
It's a form of gooning.
It is. It is.
Like constantly beating off. Like, yeah, sure. I mean, but then again, why do you make the sex tapes?
Right. My opinion is like I do believe it, and the reason why I believe it, and I briefly talked about this with you in DMs, but I have been observing that a lot of people, and I think that there's like a healthy relationship that you can have with yourself, with your partner, or just like overall in general. And I think that the people that are very like they act very icky about like intimacy or just like normal human nature, those are the people that I feel like are most likely to have weird things hidden behind the scenes that we don't know about. And so like when it comes to Tom and this stuff, I'm like, well, if it's true, I mean, I guess I kind of see it, because he was one of the he kind of like he made the fucking hat stop gooning. That's like literally like one of the if true, it's one of the biggest projections ever. Exactly. Yeah, it's just like one of the biggest projections ever if it's true.
I was a huge fan of the Stop Gooning movement.
Right.
And I'd be a little heartbroken to learn that our leader was a gooner the whole time. And I'll tell you this, like I think I wore this hat while covering the Destiny like child porn allegations. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, you just call it CSAM or CSAM.
Okay. So accusations.
Perfect, that works too. Getting a lot of use out of that Go XLR there, aren't you?
Oh yeah. Always. You don't like the rim shot?
Oh no, I think it's just fine. I just found it funny. I remember when you told me you got it, and I was like, make sure you download that third-party patch from the devs that are still playing around with it afterwards.
I know. I love my Go XLR, by the way.
It's it's a very inexpensive tool for professionals. I like it.
Right. It basically, if you have any like audio experience, if you're gonna spend like $200 on a Scarlett or like a Focusrite, you might as well just get a Go XLR.
Yeah. The only reason why I tell people not to like go for that is because
it's depreciated.
Yeah, and you have to like go through again, you have to know where you're looking to get the patch so that you can continue to use it outside of its unsupported nature, because it's unsupported now. So
I mean, I didn't really have a problem. Like,
well, yeah, but most normal people will. I would say that you're probably not like most normal consumers.
Hey,
so
I appreciate that. I'll take that as a personal compliment.
Well, I mean, like, I feel like it kind of is, because like you're not like most normal consumers. You are probably gonna look
like
around
other
for
girls.
it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, getting back to what you were saying.
Yeah. What was I saying? I totally forgot.
The Destiny stuff. You said you wore the hat during the Destiny stuff.
I wore the hat during the Destiny stuff because Destiny's like one of those gooning too close to the sun type of cases.
Definitely
where,
was.
He just got so depraved. And I have a hot take on like porn consumption. I do think porn is one of like the bigger evils.
I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's a more traditional take that people are adopting now.
Well, here's the deal: is like for a long time I was like very like pro porn type of guy, and I just kind of saw like I feel like the effect it's just having is because of its accessibility is very negative.
Oh, I would probably agree with you on there, yeah.
So I always like was kind of pro stop gooning, and I just feel like it's a conversation a lot of people aren't ready to have.
I think it's definitely one where you definitely have to have that.
And no one can say they've been perfectly abstinent from porn. I definitely wouldn't lie and say that.
Right? No, for sure.
Like sometimes your boy gotta crank one out, and it's something I avoid nowadays. And I definitely don't. I'm definitely not beating off every day like I probably would in high school.
I would say that's definitely something that's between you and God. But that's good.
Yeah, of course. Nah, I'll talk about my.
I don't. I just like I feel like that's something that like I just don't feel like is worth other people knowing. I don't know.
Of course. No, I totally agree with you. I'm just retarded. My point being. Is that it's really easy, and I can see how some people could easily take that to a degree where it burns out. And maybe there was a bit of projection there where Tom maybe struggled with his beating off habits and made the stop gooning movement to be a constant reminder, but it just never worked.
That would be funny. That would be funny. Again, like that is why I partially believe it, because again, like I do think that maybe not just the Zoomer generation, but even maybe the millennial generation, there's a lot of aversion to just like stuff that if you do it normally is just fine to have and talk about. And it just feels like there's a lot of people in these two generations where they're heavily adverse to it, and like they make it sound like it's the scariest and most evil thing in the world. And then you find out that like I definitely knew some people where like they were definitely like that from a very young age, and then you find out they're a complete degenerate. And I'm just like, it's fine to have shame and not talk about this stuff, But then it's also fine to just say, listen, you can have a healthy relationship and also like have shame, if that makes sense.
Right. I think it's an aspect of the fact that a lot of people are just so open about like their sex life has kind of
it's kind of ruined it.
It's been a little deteriorating probably, and especially like for to idolize the idea of sex to being like this attainable thing, and or to being this like this must-have thing. And I mean, like, you know, TMI, but I lost my virginity when I was young, and it's like probably because of that, you know, societal pressure, you know, losing it in high school,
Right.
probably not the healthiest thing looking back on it, but you know, anyway, that's a little off
You live
topic.
and you learn. You live and you learn.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure. I just, again, I think that for me, just like looking at it is like, if it is true and it just speaks to me as like, okay, this was a little bit of a projection here. And like, you know, I'm going to poke at that. I'm going to think that's funny. But like, again, I don't think that that's like a career ending or even like a horrible thing. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's just like, I'm going to laugh at you for like 10, 20 minutes. And then
like,
I'm gonna
I'll laugh
on.
at it. I absolutely will, and I have chuckled to myself for it. But I don't think less of Tom. Like
You
how am I
shouldn't.
gonna think? Yeah, I think it'd be ridiculous to think less of him when that's something that a lot of like men are dealing with.
And it doesn't
and
help
I saw
them.
someone in, of course, and I saw someone in chat saying like the anti-porn movement is like a trad thing, and then like I don't really think it is. I think it's just like a psychological.
It's a generational thing for sure.
It's a basic psychological understanding type of thing.
It's
like, it just the idea of moderation. I don't think that's a like trad LARP. I think because I don't consider myself a traditional person.
It's definitely a generational thing because like the previous generations, and I think millennials are. It was like, you know, towards the tail end of millennials. There were I think some people are just kind of like tired of like the heavy sexualization of things, and so there are people in like the later millennial and Zoomer generations, and maybe even the Alpha generations, that are more adverse to it because they don't see it as like as interesting because of how it was brought up. And it's an interesting thing for me to study, you know, as I go through my life, you know, and I work on my relationship with God, which, you know, is always in flux. But like it is just interesting to see how that quote unquote movement has started, because I do think it's come from a place of people I think it's like on the opposite end of the spectrum, if that makes sense, where, you know, people were too open. Now people, it seems like, are being a little too close, and it's just like I think that there is
and I also think being too closed off about that expression is a negative thing.
I
and
agree.
I think the overcorrection was being so fucking open about it.
Yes,
like
you shouldn't be too
women
open,
not
and you
being able
should
to be proud of their bodies.
Yeah.
Like I think that's a bad thing. So like give women the right to, you know, be proud of their bodies. But also like, okay, now that doesn't mean you have to pop your pussy for the fucking Lionsgate or whatever.
No, yeah, I agree. I feel like I have always told people that I feel like the middle ground is probably the best thing on all that kind of stuff, you know? Just be normal.
Many such cases.
Just be normal, you know? A normal adult doesn't go around being openly sexual all the time, and a normal adult doesn't walk around saying that they've never touched a woman before, because both of those are extremes that I don't think anybody is really interested in. You know, a normal adult knows how to joke when it's fine and knows how to be modest when it's time to go to church, you know?
As with most, it's like time and a place.
Yes, exactly. Some people don't understand that these days, but, you know, is what it is.
Yeah,
I'm sure I don't. I'm still learning.
With Tom, I definitely feel a sense of empathy. Oh, word.
Oof, big word there. Big empathy word.
Where like I feel like having that breach of privacy very publicly, I can relate to, with that stinge of likely false allegations on top of it. Because let's be real, okay, if these allegations were true, and I might end up being super wrong about this, and I will totally address it if I am. But with these if these allegations were 100% concrete real, the full proof would have been posted immediately, and should have been.
Could also, I think that if it was real and there was substance that would like warrant like police intervention, they would have gone to the police first, because, and I say this every single time, whenever police needs to be involved, the right thing to do is always go to the police first, because otherwise it just ruins it, you know?
Yeah. But I definitely feel like a certain type of way when I see that, for obvious reasons, and I can only imagine how that feels. Or I can't only imagine. I can completely understand how that feels. It's beyond imagination for me, actually. But and then like I saw people criticizing him for allegedly having like a folder of voicemails in case he ever needs it. I don't blame him for that if that's true. Like,
I guess it depends on what the voicemails would be.
It depends on what the content is, but if it's just like for like potential self-defense, like I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. It depends on what it is.
Yeah, I would want to know what the folder contained and like why he felt like he needed to say it. Like, I mean, like I'm assuming the contents would just show. It's obviously a very big to say, oh, he had this folder. I would want to see proof that this folder exists. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be like, okay, I don't really. I mean, like he's dating a whole bunch of BPD girls, so you never know, I guess.
Yeah, no, like if he knows what he's getting into, I don't blame him for like trying to cover his bases.
At that point, I don't know why you went with them in the first place.
Well, listen, sometimes men fall short, but sometimes still want to cover their bases. Why do you think I had recorded calls?
I mean that's fair. I'm just saying. I've seen way too many cases where BPD girls be crazy, and it's just like, I don't know, man. I would. Well, I'd stay away from that.
I mean, had that experience, and I still covered my bases.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I'm not saying don't cover your bases. I'm just saying that like he should have known better.
Like, the only reason I say like, yeah, good on him for covering his bases is because I covered my bases, and it ended up probably saving my career.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so.
So
I still think for the most part, a lot of the stuff that was said against you, as long as you kept quiet, it probably would have gone nowhere. Period. Because only small commentary shitters ever talked about it. You know.
But I don't think I would have ever gotten sponsored if I didn't have anything to cover my bases.
Probably not. I don't know.
Yeah. Thank you, Morgan and Morgan again.
You actually got sponsored by Morgan and Morgan. That's funny.
Yeah, you didn't see my latest video?
I might have just forgotten that happened, because I'm pretty sure I saw the Dark Viper video. That's funny.
Yeah, it was midway through.
I zone out sponsorships. I'm gonna be real with you.
It was like right smack dab in the middle, and just like after talking about a strike against Chud Logic, and like just a segue about copyright law.
That's kind of ironic.
I know that was yeah. I thought it was a good segue. But yeah, I don't think I would have been sponsored or like had people comfortable like publicly associating with me like they do now. At least not as soon as things came about.
Yeah. Speaking of sponsors, oh sorry, finish your point first.
No, you go. I was done.
I was gonna say, speaking of sponsorships, I do need to read some of these super chats because I do not scam people.
Go for it.
Chat, I do not scam any of you.
I do.
We are not DSP here. We make sure that you're appreciated for it. So also really quickly, chat, if you're interested, we still have the campaign for the makeshift Yippee plushie.
Jewish.
And what's funny is if I don't hit the goal, I'm not gonna be like Boblax and try and buy 150 plushies. I'm just gonna like say, oh well, I'll find somebody that makes singular versions of it in the future. But if you want to have an autistic creature at your bedside, you can for $30. Oh goodness, how is Frogan? Does Frogan still stream, or is she just like?
Frogan's edging right now.
Is she edging right now? Fair enough.
Bitch.
face?
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
she finished.
Anyway, Ava for 13 months. Thank you for 13
No,
months.
that looks like a cool plushie. Yeah, that'd be dope.
I'm gonna be honest with you. What I want it purely just because it's just like I was thinking to myself, well, I do.
That's kind of why I wanted my vinyl.
I do. And like because like when the makeshift guy came over, he's like, do you want it to be of you or do you have a mascot? And I was like, we're going with the mascot because you know, like I could get a doll of my model, but like I'm more interested in having like a mascot that people can identify with. That's why when I got merch, my merch isn't of me, it is of the mascot because it feels more fun. And I'm gonna be honest with
your
you.
mascot is a caricature of you.
The mascot,
Of your
well,
model.
somewhat. It's a caricature of how autistic I am.
Word.
So, but no, it's just like I thought about it. I was like, well, I want to make something that people can at the very least say, oh yeah, I'm not wearing an anime figure in public. I'm wearing like a little autistic creature in public. You know, it makes it a little bit.
Hi, you just watched a cool cartoon clip from the Cool Autistic Gamer 774.
Exactly. Rigged the poll? Yes. Anyway, let's move on here. Internet Zen for 10 says, Flesh Tubers and VTubers coming together to mock Turkey Tom. Good times. The fact that his video doing a retrospective on I'm Alex the day this blew up is even funnier. It definitely was poor timed, in my personal opinion.
I don't think so. In the words of Turkey Tom, just make good content.
Well, yeah.
It was a good video.
Well, the only reason why I think it was poor timed is just because of the nature of the allegations, you know.
Well, that's a funny story because I can kind of relate. My next video after Content Cop iDubbbz was not going to be Content Deputy iDubbbz. Was after Innuendo Studios video, which got delayed because of the shit I was dealing with, was going to be Content Cop Adam McIntyre.
And you still haven't done that one yet, have you? I'm trying to remember. Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Is that gonna happen or?
It's not off the table. That's all.
Okay.
That's all I'll say.
Fair.
But he's one that doesn't really get hit, and I think he needs a fucking hit in the face. But the reason I didn't do it is because he had grooming. He made grooming allegations against Colleen Balsack, and I didn't want to sound like I was defending Colleen Balsack, and I don't think I would have. But I just felt like the irony there would have been a little culpable.
It would have been rough. I'll say.
Yeah.
Would have definitely been rough. Fair enough.
So I didn't want to risk that potential optics disaster.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. There's just some stuff where you're like, oh wait.
Even though I was innocent, I didn't want to, risk an optics disaster. Same with like how I think Tom is probably fine. Hopefully.
Well, hopefully, yes, sure.
Just a little optics, not the best optics look, but really funny to Cameron.
No, for sure. For sure.
It was probably a little funny to him.
Yeah.
He probably had fun. He probably thought that was fucking hilarious.
He probably did.
Or maybe forgot that he scheduled the video. He probably forgot he scheduled the video.
I have no idea what he's like doing right now, if he's just like hiding or like whatever he's doing. I imagine that like when he saw that, he's just like, oh fuck, I guess that was gonna go out today.
He's probably taking a week break.
Possible he is.
He's probably taking a
I mean, like after he posts big videos, he
break.
seems to take that much, so.
Well, no, he's been posting like at least once a month or twice a month.
Does he? Fair enough.
His content output increased substantially.
I mean, it does seem like he got people to help him out with it. So.
Oh no, he has editor. He's we've that's one of the conversations we have because I'm currently budgeting for this year, and like I'm gonna start bringing on editors, and I was just like kind of wondering like what his prices were and whatnot, and like what I should kind of expect, and that's one of the more recent conversations we had.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's got a team going.
Yeah, that's what I kind of expected. I have one editor now. He's working on one of my videos, then he's going on a month-long vacation. But yeah, editors do help because I mean, like I still write the script and I still record the video, but like the editor's gonna make it feel like actually a good video as opposed to my last really good video.
Yeah, when it comes to outsourcing for me, is I think I'll always want to edit Content Cop. or videos like it. But as for other videos, I think I want editors on, because I feel like there's just a certain vibe and enjoyment I get out of editing the content cut videos.
Yeah.
But when I start doing a certain thing, which I am announcing tomorrow on my stream, I'm going to want editors for that.
Right.
Which is a part of my budgeting.
Fair enough.
But I also had to factor in the fact that Tom's like editing for his videos would be a lot more higher fidelity than what I would do for a secondary channel.
Yeah, if it's for a secondary channel, like you want to go down on that editing, because like it's not going to make money in the beginning, and it's not going to be that high effort.
I am monetized on Chaotic Cameron. I have 2 monetized channels. How many monetized channels do you have, Kuh?
Just one, but I've really only been focusing on one. The other one, once my editor comes back from his vacation, we do our videos. I mean, fair, but like I am working on a second channel once my editor comes back from his vacation and we finish
it's
this
good.
Series. What the fuck are you?
It's nice to see the additional check. And the second channel videos have actually been doing really well.
Yeah.
Like surprisingly well. I think the growth on the second channel was really like surprising to me.
Well, I'm
Like
glad
a
that they're
slop
doing
reaction I did to an iDubbbz video got like 20,000 views, and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh gosh. Well, anything iDubbbz recently. I mean, I think it's slowing down, but most iDubbbz stuff recently has just been like everybody's interested in shitting
I'm surprised.
on him.
You know, so I wish I had the gumption of WestJet and Diesel Patches and Sensitive Society to still like make videos on all of that. I love WestJet, by the way. I think WestJet is one of the only commentary people I would actually consider a friend.
Yeah.
I don't consider you commentary though.
Fair. Really quickly, thank you, Magma, for the raid. Welcome. Fox raid. Very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. What were you playing, Magma? I know you almost just exclusively play video games. But tell me what you were doing. I am trying not to die right now in this pit. Let's continue super chats here. Internet Zen says...
I'll use the restroom while you do that.
Okay, sounds good. Internet Zen says, maybe it's because I haven't followed the drama too long, but this is the first time I've seen the Twitter crowd citing the farm directly for drama. Well, the only reason why the farms is being directed for drama is because that's where it is being posted. For the most part, if people can avoid mentioning the farms, I mean, like if it's worth mentioning, I'll mention it, you know. But like if the farms is like a place of like the source, people will avoid it because they avoid the farms like the plague. But I do agree, this is one of the first times where that's the case. Although if you're on Reddit, still won't mention it on Reddit because I'm pretty sure Reddit has some sort of like ban on mentioning the farms. Probably. Oh, hi there. I don't know what you are, but you're terrifying. Let's see here. Festiva for 20. Based. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I watched Chad Logic cover it. He circled from Base Tom Giga Chad to okay, that's not bad, need more proof. And then, oh, that's gross. One good point he did give is there is no goodwill that would be given to Hassan with these allegations. Fair enough. They avoid the farms. Reddit hates competition. Fair enough. Let's see here. Internet Zen for 5 says, it, quote, it was too rough, unquote. Counterpoint, 50 Shades of Grey is a New York Times bestseller among women. Oh, you know, okay, I'll wait till he gets back. But, like, it was my understanding that it was, quote, unquote, too rough. What the fuck? It was, quote, unquote, too rough because there was no natural lubrication, if that makes sense. Like he just like went in there raw dogging it without any what the fuck? He went in there without any thought and just like went for it, if that makes sense. Let's see here. Real Life Fake Monkey, thank you for the 149 and giving me the banana. I appreciate that. Very much appreciate the banana. All right. We love the extra potassium in the house, so thank you. I appreciate it. He's dry. You're funny, chat. Project Libertad for 10 says, I worked as a graphic designer for some OF models, and they told me most of their money doesn't come from their pics, but from talking to their fans and giving them a false hope of a relationship with them. And that is why, chat, I probably don't make as much money as I should, because I don't do that kind of shit. I will just stream, and I refuse to like be weird like that, you know. At least the OF girls know what they want. What the hell is this? Is this mushroom? It is mushroom. It is mushroom. Oh, I can eat it. I don't know if that's a good idea. Yeah, it's giving me poison. At least some of these girls know what they want. But that's good to know. Project Libertad, I do need to commission you sometime because you do have a good art style. I've just been busy with like getting stuff done with my current artist. My current artist is going to redraw my model so it's easier to get oh, that's diamond, so that it's easier for me to get outfits in the future, because right now the only outfit that this model can wear is this one. So my artist is going to work on drawing that so that I can like I want the old business outfit back, because like the old business suit outfit is the best in my personal opinion. I feel like it'll fit, you know. But I do need to commission you at some point. Thank you for the 10 though. Reaps for 5 Australian says, okay, gang, remember this stream is brought to you by Birch Gold. Birch Gold has a long-standing track record of helping Americans safeguard the return. You know what's funny? Speaking of just like Birch Gold, or really just like precious metals in general, apparently silver is going way up in price right now. Like the reserve is no longer selling silver. So, excuse me. If you want silver, I guess now's the time to buy, but you can't buy it from the reserve because the reserve is no longer selling it because they have none to reserve, if that makes sense. Welcome back.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. I was just telling
you.
chat that if you want to buy silver, you have to do it right now because the reserve is not selling any more silver, which tells me that it's going up in price.
Silver? Wait, they're what?
Yeah, I don't know if it's changed, but like the reserve that that like sells some precious metals and holds on to money, they said that they're no longer selling silver because of the lack of it that they have right now, and it's going massively up in price. I don't know if that's changed, but like silver, you can't buy it right now from the reserve. Bad sign. I listen.
Is this a recession indicator?
If you listen to the Republicans, apparently we're like a recession is not going to happen because apparently that kind of shit went down. But I don't care. I don't know. I don't.
Apparently, the word recession has been ruined by all politicians.
It has.
We should have been in a recession in 2020. Like that's in 2021. No, 2021 actually, because that's when it really like fucking died.
Yeah, I don't know, honestly. Fuck, I hate these frogs.
Yeah.
Die. I have one more super chat and then we'll continue. Internet Zen says, as long as Tom didn't buy the Sonichu medallion or anything, he should be fine. We'll see. Is Tom? I don't think Tom ever wore the Sonichu medallion. As far as I know.
No, he didn't. But people are saying, or I think it was Nicholas Diorio who said on Twitter that Tipster is becoming somewhat of a Sonichu medallion.
Oh, like a living one?
On Twitter, yeah. I guess I'm about to curse myself real quick because Tipster blocked me on Twitter because I called him fat.
I mean, it's very easy to get blocked by him, which is funny.
Yeah.
I can't remember why, but I've been blocked by him too, which is hilarious.
Yeah. So I guess we're fucked, huh?
I guess. Speaking of Tipster, though, since all of this shit with Turkey Tom has come out, I did want to review with you Turkey Tom's song about Tipster because I feel like it would be amazing.
Now, many people don't know this, but I'm a professional musician.
Yes, you are.
And with the college degree in this bullshit. So I give my Anthony Fantano ass take on this.
Yes, you can. You can actually give a good take on it. So what we're gonna do?
Not good. It's subjective.
Is it's 2 minutes long. We're gonna go through it. We're gonna go through the lyrics. I know because I remember when this song came out, and it was obviously very anti-tipster. I know as time has gone on, some of these lyrics have definitely aged poorly because of the people that like were mentioned in this video. So I felt like it would be interesting to go through it for that very reason.
I think the
if
idea
you're
of this
interested.
is really funny though.
It was. I'm gonna be honest. At the time, it was just kind of like a thing to make fun of tipster, and I felt like it was kind of funny. So I feel like it still kind of fits today. Speaking of which,
although I don't get why he went through the effort of doing this, but I just don't think tipster is worth the effort. But I think it's funny.
I think he just wanted to make a song, and tipster was the thing to laugh at. What's funny is, Tipster did make a comment. Tipster did make a comment on this a day ago. And that's funny. It's really, really funny. But by the same token, it's just like, I'm sorry, Tipster, you're still a loser.
He's a huge fucking loser.
So, let's see here. That's on. Can you hear this?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, we're going to go through this. I'm pretty sure this is original music. If not, I'm going to have to cut it out at the end today. I don't know. Hopefully it is.
I love the Tails hat. Dude, he's so goofy.
Yeah, he was like going for all of the Zoomer points, and I just like, I know it was a bit, but it's
he's
just
going
like
for ultimate autism. It was really funny.
Yeah, it almost made me like want to cringe when I first saw it. I'm going to be honest with you. All right, let's start.
I found it funny.
I mean, it's funny for sure, but it's just like, oh gosh, Tom, what the fuck? Is this what you really like? Oh gosh. The Tails plushie even as well. What the? Here, I'm gonna go back. Like, mate, the hat is bad enough. Why do you got the plushie and you're smoking and you've got like the necklace,
with the gold boots,
and the tap out shirt?
I wanted like, this is like ideal music video type meme for me.
Yeah, for sure. Oh gosh. Did he go to an aquarium for that? That's hold on. Or is that like the Quartering's $20,000 saltwater fish tank? It has to be, because the Quartering's fish tank is gone now because all the fish died.
Oh, Hambly. Oh, Hambly. Oh, wee.
I think he rented this. I'm pretty sure he rented this car just for this music video.
Of course he did.
I can't imagine Tom would actually be dumb enough to buy it.
Although there's a license plate there.
What does that say? HURCNCZN.
Don't fucking.
Oh, I see it. It's covered on the screen, but Anyway, I also love how he's parked outside of a Burger King.
That's fucking great.
It is
because
amazing.
I made a joke about Burger King 2 fucking tipster, which got me blocked.
Oh, is that what got you blocked? Is a Burger King joke?
Yeah, I made a joke about him fucking binging Burger King.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Oh man.
It's time and we get into the turkey. Just about as what you know we do turkey. Why are you on Discord? Aren't you like 30? On Twitter.
Oh my gosh. Here, I can turn it off.
I love it.
It's like, okay, no, once you turn 30.
It's extremely cringe.
Oh no, yeah, for sure. It's extremely cringe. But like,
it's well shot. I'll give that.
It definitely is well shot. Hold on a moment. I just noticed this. Does he have a piercing on his eyebrow right there?
It does have an eyebrow piercing.
Why?
I fuck with that. No, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, like a good eyebrow piercing?
I think that, I don't know, maybe I'm just traditional, but I feel like piercings need to stay on the ears, and you gotta have a good reason.
I was about to say, I used to have my ears pierced, but I got
ears are fine. Ears are just fine, as long as they're not those long gauges that ruin your ears, but it's just like, eyebrow. It just feels like that would, I don't know. That reminds me, do you know what septum theory is?
Of course I know what septum
Good,
theory is. Every
good.
girl with a septum piercing
Good.
I've ever met has been a red flag, with one exception.
Good. I'm glad.
NFE girls getting flirty. Have your age and a bigger than you'll ever be. More subs on my second channel than you'll ever see. More subs on my second channel than you'll ever eat. Money girl nugget than your penis you never see. You want some advice?
Oh gosh, that's so no. Especially with these allegations now. Oh no.
Wait, I missed it, but the more subs than you'll ever eat line was actually kind of good. He was actually kind of flowing there. I can't lie. He actually kind of had like some good flow there.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Like going for the subs on the channel and then going for the subs like on there is just like really funny.
That was good wordplay.
I thought it was like money growing longer than your penis that you'll never see.
That's a good line. And the Tom Dark plushie. Yeah.
That's right. I forgot he actually had a plushie a long time ago. I think it was also by Makeship.
Yeah. They're making ships, bro.
Yeah. Oh buddy, indeed, chat.
See, you want some advice? Well, here's my tip. Like if I was you, I'd probably end my whole shit. Like if I was you, lose a weight and go lift. Do a couple push-ups and lose those tits. You're a loser and a creep, that's 2 out of 3. Glowy ass shoes on my motherfucking feet.
Wait, those shoes glow? Are you kidding me? Oh man, it's been a while since I've seen this.
That was a bit of a gay line, but I fuck with it. I'm not gonna lie, he's picked it up. When he started off, it was awful, and he's kind of picking it up.
It is. It's
The
definitely
losers
picking up a little bit.
The loser's creeps loading was a good line.
Yeah. Chat's saying what the fuck. Chat, this was cinema when it came out, but it only mattered to the people that knew why he hated Tipster. That's the other part about this video. It's just like it only is interesting if you understand the beef. Otherwise, I mean that's most rap songs, diss tracks, but like, you know.
This is Drake Kendrick for really retarded people.
Exactly. Between like a 20-year-old and a nearly 40-year-old man. A married 40-year-old man, if I might add.
Allegedly.
Wait, is it is it not proven that he's married now?
No, I think it's proven, but you know, he might have ate her.
Oh, I see.
It might have been a sandwich.
Now that he's come out as like, is he non-binary?
I don't fucking know. I can't keep up. I swear to God, it keeps changing.
Oh my gosh. Now that he's come out as non-binary, I'm curious to see how his wife takes that. Women don't typically like it when that happens.
It's like the Jim Sterling thing.
You mean Jim Stefani Sterling?
James Stephanie Sterling.
Yeah. Or is it just Stephanie Sterling now? I have no idea.
I've always heard them call themselves James Stephanie Sterling.
Yeah.
Although I might not be caught up on the lore, they might have just fucking gone full scorched earth.
I have no idea. Tipster
But I
came out
haven't
as
seen them
non-dieting.
uploaded forever.
Damn.
Non-binary? Non-dairy?
No, non-dieting.
No, non-dairy is funnier because binary, dairy.
Oh, I kind of see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'ma hit Tippy with a 2-2-3. Leave his ass dead in the motherfucking street.
See them making fun of you on kiwi farms.
Okay, this definitely aged very poorly. This definitely is the worst line of the song.
Shit on... Yeah.
Especially if like the allegations that he like looks at his page all the time, that definitely aged very poorly.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I hope it's not true.
If Kiwi was the top like search and all that shit, yeah, it's probably.
Oh man, I'm just gonna say it
Which means he's well aware.
Yeah, I just find that like you can't.
Which, by the way, I had no idea Tom had a thread until like these allegations.
It was my understanding that the thread was mostly just making fun of the fact that Turkey Tom is like a guy that apes off of the farms, and only recently, or I think he gave credit quite a lot more than some people give him credit for, but like I think
he always gave credit. I always understood that.
Yeah,
I don't blame him. I mean, here's the deal. All of us do.
I would say
all of us use the farms.
I mean, yeah, I'd say if you like use it as a source, you probably should say where it comes from, but like it's just
never a primary source, but it can be used. It's usually tertiary to find the actual source of things.
Yeah.
Mainly because I don't necessarily trust the words of a gossip website, but I'll see what they have to say
Well,
and see if their
yeah.
conclusion is proper.
No, yeah, I've always just said it's just like you should trust the pictures and if you can verify the pictures on the website, but don't trust like the words of people from a gossip forum because they could be wrong or it's a gossip forum.
It's a gossip forum.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, like I have a little Discord where people can gossip a little bit, and it's just like if you shouldn't take it seriously because people are allowed to say whatever the fuck they want about you, and if you're like spending all your time looking on that, trying to gauge what people think about you, that is loser behavior, in my personal opinion. That's why you don't do it. And again, like that's why
it's never worth it.
It's why it's just like, you know, if Tom did actually like look at his thread that often, it's just like, I'm sorry, Tom, that's like. Gotta touch some grass.
Was that an allegation? I thought just
it was an allegation.
searching...
Yes, it was an allegation that he like it had it on his thing. It was like his thread, I think.
I thought it was just Kiwi Farms, not his thread.
I could be wrong.
He was just using it so much to, and I think that's why she brought it up, is because she looked at his thread and saw, oh, he's always using this website for research. I think this is important information to prove these guys are right about him. Which no fucking shit. He's already like confirmed that. But I didn't hear of the allegation being that he was obsessively looking at his own thread. If that's the case, that's kind of cringe.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I'd have to re-look at it. But granted, I only listened to a couple videos, and I could have listened to it. I was working today, so I wasn't really paying full attention. But like, if he was actively like his most searched thing on Kiwi Farms was his thread, yeah, that's kind of cringe in my personal opinion. Because
that's a little gay. Yeah.
My philosophy is don't search your name
Jewish.
on the internet. Exactly. Don't search your name on the internet. Don't look at what people are saying about you, and you'll live a happier life.
Don't name search on Twitter and shit.
I just don't name search myself, really, period. You know, I'm just not really that.
No.
Not really. You know, I may do it occasionally, just to see if how the SEO for my pages are doing. But like outside of that, I'm not actively.
That's why I do it.
I'm not actively like sitting on the internet like all times of the day, you know, looking to see what comes up because that's dumb. That my time could be used somewhere else.
Yeah, no, I see it as a losing game.
Because like you can't please everybody, and objectively, there's gonna be somebody on the internet that's gonna call you fake and gay, and so.
Well, here's the thing: is like if I have to name search to like see this criticism, then was it really poignant criticism in the first place?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Pretty much. Anyway, let's continue.
They're talking about how much of a freak you are, and I'd honestly feel bad, and I'd offer you my pity, but I'm busy out here buying me a sleek new car.
That is awful.
Huh?
It's awful. It's awful. I'm sorry.
I think he wrote this himself, because I know that Brandon Buckingham didn't write it, but
he might have.
And maybe he helped.
Ghostwriter.
Maybe he wrote his lyrics, because I know that he appears in this song.
But everything aside from that part in the start has been fine. So
that's
fair.
fair.
Go ahead.
That's fair.
Shoot you in the head like COD zombies. Boy, you're old as fuck like Rob Zombie. Trying to give Kels that slap top. Bitch, I'm with Bobby. I rolled up a stogie. I hash it on
Oh no! Oh no! He mentions Bo Blacks.
I thought it flowed well.
It flowed well. It's just, again, I think the thing is, like, you listen to this again, and it's just like, oh, all these people hate each other.
Yeah, they're not huge friends anymore, are they?
No, I think Nick is the only one that would, if I remember, if Nick is in this song, that he, I mean, as of right now, at the very least, I don't know.
Because Tom quote tweeted Bobby saying like, glad you chimed in. Praise Skibbity or Parrot.
Yeah.
That's one of the funniest Twitter threads I've ever seen of virtue signaling going wrong.
Pretty much.
To blow me, you trying to eat burgers, especially Zoe. You said you was leaving. You better get going. You're gonna deactivate cry like a
Zoe
bitch.
Burger.
I remember that. That was a pretty decent mention.
Fire callback.
Yeah. Man, I remember that. Because that was one of the ways that he got big, was talking about the Zoe Burger stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a fire callback. Yeah. And of course, it's always with the Zoe Burger stuff, they always had that same player build. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they always all the people commenting on Zoe Burger always had that player build. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
That tipster player build.
That quartering tipster build. Yeah.
Skibberty Mountain Donna. Fucking Rich Review Take USA.
I like how he says Mutahar owns you. It's another name.
Oh,
It's another name.
Oh, put dispenser. No, that's heavy. That's not the engineer.
It's another name. It's just like, oh, look at where Mutahar is now.
Ugh. Yeah. Didn't he like vague post about wanting to kill himself, and then like I haven't heard from him since.
Yeah, and the reason why he did,
apparently his wife left.
well, she wasn't his wife. I thought she was his girlfriend.
I thought they got engaged. But she still has Muda face poker in her bio, so I think they're still together.
I have no idea.
Maybe just had a rough period.
All I know is I have not really paid attention to him in a while. I don't even know if he makes YouTube videos, honestly.
Honestly, yeah.
He was married?
He was married? I thought so.
Wow. That's insane.
But I think they're still together because she still has it in her bio. She still likes my tweets.
Oh, does she?
I mean, I've never had I don't really know much about Dojangles, but never really had a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, do you throwing a fit? Bitch, I'm dark, but I'm getting it lit. Bring up my DMs, I don't give a shit. Sub count stuck like you in a tub. Trying to get bitches to give you a tug. All in their DMs like, give me a hug. Gain more weight than you gain new subs.
Those are pretty good. Pretty good lines.
That was a pointless feature. He barely said anything, but I was great.
Did Brandon get out of the hospital? Or is he still in the hospital?
I think he's still getting treated.
He's still getting treated?
I'm going to give I would never platform this guy personally, but fucking Purple Perry, like the fact that people are trying to vindicate him because no one said much about Brandon, like, buddy, he's fucking getting heart surgery, like, probably recovering. Like, that guy's a fucking...
Was that the guy that said that he was faking it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I thought it was pretty obvious really quickly that it's just like, I think he's in the hospital.
It's rage bait. It was obvious bait. And, I mean, he's just, like, such a professional. Like, he just does that. He's a fucking insane person. And, like, Aiden associated with him and, like, platformed him. And now Aiden's falling apart. Very vindicated on that front.
Speaking of which, and maybe we could talk about it more after this song, but I heard that,
I would love to.
The thing with Aiden is, like, Aiden was, like, about to get in trouble, and then this happened literally the exact same day.
That's another reason I'm pissed. Not only because a friendly person of mine is getting, you know, something bad's happening, and I don't know the validity of it, but it fucked up one of my ops getting fucked over.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with Aiden right now, because, like, he is also, like, low-tier shitter commentary. But, like, I heard that he was, like, getting in trouble. After this song, I'm going to take a brief restroom.
Yeah, you're good. But he got eaten alive by, like, Chud Logic live on stream, which is funny.
Really? I thought that they were friends.
Yeah. No, it's almost as if Chud Logic is extremely duplicitous.
Well, we'll finish this, and then we can talk about it more.
Fuck you. Hannah Animal, she a slut too. Trying to fuck Jalen? Yeah, dude. No IRL lady's gonna talk.
Oh, gosh, no. Fuck.
Jalen.
Has Jalen made a comment on this?
Is Jalen alive?
That's a good question, actually.
I think he might have, or she might have heroed.
Because I remember, like, Jalen was, like, another low commentary shitter.
Going.
Huh?
Lol cow.
Yeah, and then they, like, transitioned, and it was... Last I heard of them was that, like, they orbited Keffels.
They were just screaming the N-word, during the Keffels controversy. Yeah. And was, like, pro, like, HRT for, like, children or something.
Yeah, I do seem to recall something like that.
You 35 is still beefing with kids. You lay off the Oreos. Word up to Nick. Before we wrap up, got a question real quick. Why do all the hot ones not like dick?
I see them making fun of you on Kiwi Farm.
The bass.
Oh, not again! Not the hook! That's a great screenshot.
It is a great screenshot, actually. I should have just taken this for my thumbnail if I would have known. Here, I'm gonna,
He's got the autism smile down.
I'm just gonna, you know, just gonna like. All right, there you go. All right.
Arms. They're talking about how much of a creep you are, and you're such a fat loser that no girl would wanna touch you even if she's on the ground and needs that CPR.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
I just put tips in a king-sized casket. Triple XL.
Oh,
You're like H3, but without the money. Your channel's dead. I find it funny. Shout out to Chris, but I love Sunny.
oh gosh.
Oh, shout out to Chris, but I love Sunny. Oh,
That's Sunny V2. I can't. I'm
that's
trying
the
to...
Sunny V2 Chris Tyson reference.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Oh my god.
That was actually pretty clever. I'll give him that. That was pretty clever. There was some clever stuff in that song. It was awful. I would never be caught listening to that, but
No.
the beat was pretty good.
Yeah. I hope it was originals.
And some of the there was some flow in there.
Yeah.
But again, like this isn't like professional quality music by any circumstance. But one of the better YouTuber songs I've heard, probably.
I'm just glad he didn't make another one.
Oh yeah, yeah, one and done. That was a good one and done.
It was a good one and done. Yeah.
I'm gonna do one day, and it's gonna hopefully be as cringe.
Oh gosh, I hope so. Really quickly, I need to use the restroom. Give me like 2-3 minutes.
Alright, go for it.
And then when I
Go
get
for
back,
it.
we'll continue talking. So
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
I will be right back.
Dope. All right, now it's just me. So I get to take over, and I don't know. I don't know what to say. What do I do? What do I do? This is risky, chat. Should I say slurs? Which racial slurs should I utter while Occo is gone? Time to slur? Yeah. Pick a racial slur for me to say. All of them? The Somalian ones? Rub one out like DSP? Yo, true. Oh, the camera's on. Camera's been on the whole time. I didn't even know. I didn't even know. The L slur liberal. My favorite slur is snow roach. I don't know what any of those mean. But yeah, while we're here, I'm going to do a quick plug. Tomorrow I'm doing my final main channel live stream on the Cameron F305 YouTube channel that you can check out. And I'll be announcing something big there. And we're going to do like a little 2025 year in review. And talk about an upcoming video I'm making about Twitch. So yeah, be sure to hit that up tomorrow around 6 or 7 p.m. EST to 9 to 10 to 11 ish EST. So be there. Be there. Probably around 6:30. Clankers? Yeah, Clankers is good. That's a good one. Yeah, it's gonna be a video on Twitch. I'm gonna talk about it on tomorrow's stream. That'll be fun. Hell yeah.
Do you have a name for your series?
Oh no, but it'll be announced tomorrow.
Fair enough.
I'll leak it. It's Chaos Weekly. That's what it's gonna be called.
Chaos Weekly.
Chaos Weekly, because it's gonna be on the second channel known as Chaotic Cameron.
Fair.
But the stream announcing it will be on the main channel tomorrow.
Exciting stuff. You're more than welcome. Actually, if you give me the link, I'll just post it in the chat because I think only mods can post links.
I'll post I'll put in the main channel because that's where it's gonna be tomorrow.
Oh, fair. I can do that too.
So yeah, this is the link.
Give me one moment. Chat, you can either click on the name in the top of the title, or you can just click on that. I know some people. I'll put it in the title, and people are like, where's this channel? It's like, it's in the title.
It's actually in the title, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And if you're watching on Twitter, why?
Some people do. Some people do.
Some people. Many such cases. Can you even live chat on Twitter?
Yes. It's just very rare that I'll ever see somebody live chat on there, though. Barely happens.
Well, does it work with Streamlabs?
Yes. Well, I don't use Streamlabs for chat aggregation. I use Restream, and it does work with Restream.
Oh, interesting.
So if you use Restream for your chat aggregation, it will grab whatever's on the Twitter one.
Dope.
Yeah. It should also grab Rumble, but again, Rumble is so random that I don't even like. I don't know. I forget to pull up my Rumble chat. Restream is goated. I agree.
Let's get ready to rumble. And dude, Tipster is ready to rumble. I feel like every time he walks, there's a little rumble on the floor.
Maybe just a little bit.
Yeah. I made this edit of Frogan doing the L dance where like I used something called Dolby Atmos, which is a binaural mixing software where you can put like, where you can pan things specifically to like make it sound like it's coming from a certain part of the room. So when iDubbbz did the L dance and Frogan was in the room, I had monster footsteps panned to Frogan's precise location on the screen. And I was going to use it in a video and I never did because I thought it might be too mean.
Too mean for YouTube or just too mean in general?
Just in general.
Oh,
I kind of was like, I wanted the content of her character rather than the weight of her body to be the
but probably warranted. But probably warranted.
Yeah, to be the topic.
Very brutal though.
But I edited it. It exists, but I never put it on in my video.
Just save it. You never know when you're gonna use it.
It's really funny because I even like edited the screen shaking and shit. Just like
very mean. It's very mean of you. I can't believe you're that mean, man. It's very mean. I can't believe that. God, can you believe how mean he is? It's very mean.
I'm sorry, it was really funny.
Oh man.
It's horrible.
You're right, Ian. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anywho, with Tom, I think that track probably did age a little poorly. Not as poorly as I've seen people make it out to be. Just that one line is really bad.
The Kiwi Farms one, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. One line's kind of sucks, especially if that is the allegation that he obsessively was checking his own thread. But I don't know. I really, the substance, like the only two things I really want him to potentially address is, was he actually like aggressive, like overtly aggressive in sex? Like,
how do you address that though? How like do you actually like the burden of proof for that is kind of difficult.
Well, the proof was kind of there. Like, there's proof of like this chick allegedly having bruises after a night.
Well, not allegedly having bruises. She has bruises. It's just alleged where they came from.
Yeah. No, there were bruises on this woman. But allegedly after a night with the Tomster, with Chicken Charleston. So I'm not 100% like, but then again, like, I mean, sometimes you're rough in there. Sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
And I think it's like, if it's consensual, I don't really, frankly, care. You know,
as long as you like help her out afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah. Aftercare is important. Aftercare is important. But if that's what she's into, then fair, right? And then like, or asked for, Like whatever, like I don't care. But if like I haven't seen like the claim that it was unconsensual, but
No,
rather that it was
it's just that it
brutal.
happened. It's just that
It was that it was just brutal. Yeah.
Tom is a
It
fucking
wasn't
beast.
consensual. He was just a beast, man. He was just a fucking monster under the sheets.
He's a
Apparently.
fucking beast.
He's so
You
fucking
ruined her.
Turkey Tom, bro.
Oh man.
Dude, Turkey tyrant. Apparently.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
But hey man, props.
Again, my opinion is stay away from BPD whores because that's the big problem. They will tear your whole life up in more ways than one.
I know it firsthand.
Oh goodness. So.
Although I didn't know about the BPD until after the life ruining part. So
Oh yeah.
I think
mean-
I get some props. We're gonna pass, and I was also 18, 19.
Yeah. Just a
Not-
little
I mean-
retarded because you were a kid.
I'm kind of retarded. I'm gonna come. But I think the other one that probably that's like an actual allegation. Well, they're all actual allegations, but
Yeah.
like that actually has some weight to it is the potential recording, unconsensual recording. But I don't think the unconsensual fact was really alleged. It's just that he just started doing it.
Right.
Not that they told him to stop, which that would be a little rapey if they told him to stop and he didn't.
No, I
He kept
agree.
work-
Well,
Right,
at that
or-
point, I think it becomes revenge porn.
Yeah, then it becomes like, well, is it revenge porn? It's revenge porn if he leaks it.
Yeah,
But
you would probably be right. You're probably right there. Yeah.
But it's definitely not okay.
No.
Like, I don't know if it would be. It's not classified as revenge porn, but it would definitely be wrong.
It depends on what he does with it.
If she says I don't want to be a recorder, then you don't record her.
Yeah.
I think it's just like, what is it like? It just unlawful surveillance or something. I don't know.
It's one of those things. I know what you're talking about. I don't know
Let me
the
ask
actual.
Grok.
Oh my gosh.
What's
Then ask
it
it to
called
put it
when
in the
you
bikini.
Okay, I'm gonna verbatim. Actually, I'm not gonna type. I'm not gonna say it out loud.
Just like say, ask the question, then say, okay, now put this question in a bikini.
True.
Oh goodness. Internet Zen for 5 says, and then there's horny women on Book Talk where Morning Glory Milking Farms became a #1 bestseller. Did you ever hear about that book?
What now?
Their-
Video voyeurism.
Video voyeurism. Never heard of
The
that.
Federal Video Voyeurism Prevention Act criminalizes secretly capturing images or video of someone's private areas or sexual activity without consent, especially for sexual gratification where privacy is exposed.
That makes sense. Especially, yeah. I wonder if the element that's specific to it is non-consensuality.
But that's in Florida. But in Texas, where I believe Tom is invasive visual recording or suspicious or surreptitious recording, rather. Terms used in states like Texas or Arizona for secretly recording intimate areas or acts without consent.
Have I seen the update for Hightail? I think so. There's dinosaurs now.
In some contexts, it's charged under invasion of privacy, unlawful surveillance, called it, or even eavesdropping statutes when the recording captures private sexual communications or acts.
Okay. That makes sense. It feels like that would be kind of hard to prove because you'd have to have like actual video that he did, and
Right.
Yeah, outside of that, I'm not quite sure how like you pursue that or go after that.
And there is that like
Ask
that
Destiny.
implication. There's that implication gray area where obviously they knew he was recording because they talked about it. on Kiwi Farms. So was it one of those things where he thought he had like the implied consent and whipped out his phone and started recording and was never told to stop?
Yeah. It's really funny. You've seen Malcolm in the Middle, right?
Yes.
It just reminds me of that episode where Hal and Lois are done getting it on, and like Hal's looking over Lois, and he's just like, "Man, this is so beautiful." And then he takes a picture of her and then hides it in the garage. That's what it reminds me of. That's what it unironically makes me think of. It's just like Tom is literally just Hal, like hiding it in the garage.
Yeah. I don't get the Destiny comparison. Like, I guess it's really loosely tangentially related.
I think it's because of the similar stuff that Destiny would have gotten up to.
But I don't think it was similar. Because
the recording, I think, is the only thing.
He was secretly recording and then leaked it.
Yeah.
To people.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, he leaked it. Tom just allegedly recorded it.
But it wasn't secret.
Right.
It wasn't a secret recording.
No, it wasn't. It's just the idea that, oh, Tom also recorded it, allegedly, is the comparison.
Like, so to like 50% of couples.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying that recording it is necessarily wrong, even though I would never do it myself. I'm just saying that that's the comparison people seem to be making.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, like, it's, to each their own. I feel like the reason it's so hard to like really attribute wrongdoing for me is because there was no explicit indication from what I have seen, I could be wrong, that there was any lack of consent when it comes to these recordings. It just seems to be more of complaints after the fact of a disgruntled ex-girlfriend.
Well, and it very well possibly could be that is.
And maybe she was
case.
uncomfortable. Like, maybe she was uncomfortable, but she didn't express it. But you can't really necessarily blame Tom for that.
Yeah, it's in the post-Me Too era, it is very hard for somebody to come out and say, "Oh, I felt uncomfortable about it." The only people that will like give you the time of day are the people that like take that stuff super seriously. It's just like me these days. I'm like, okay, what does the law say? What steps were taken? Did you verbalize it?
If he was secretly recording it, it's illegal.
No, if it is a secret, if it was secretly happening, yes, it is illegal.
But it obviously wasn't, because she knows about it.
Yeah.
Like she said, "Oh, I saw him. I didn't know for the first 5 seconds." So maybe if we're gonna be really like law perverted, then we could say, "Oh, for 5 seconds he was committing a crime." But no.
Yeah, I think right now my big problem is just there is a lot of weirdness around it, and like I say, there's a lot of stuff that requires a higher burden of proof. I'm gonna need to listen to what he has to say about it if he chooses to say something about it. If he's smart, he won't.
I agree. If he's smart, he won't. Although I would kind of like to hear what he has to say about the recording thing.
Yeah.
Specifically. And I hope, like, but if there really is nothing to say, and it really just is at face value, what I'm interpreting it as, then I don't really think he has to address it.
No, yeah, pretty much.
Or unless he like actually has something to add, like some proof to add in his defense. I don't really think.
I mean, like, sorry, go ahead.
I don't think there would be any reason unless he has proof to add in his defense.
Yeah, my like, if anything, if I knew that I was of no wrongdoing, I would say these are all BPD whores and they're fucking lying about me. My biggest mistake was getting with these BPD whores in the first place. I will learn from my mistake not to date e-whores, and I will stick with women that I meet IRL. That's what I would do.
One funny thing I would anecdote is that we do have a new Turkey Tom N-word leak in the year of our Lord 2025.
That's right, we do. I forgot about
that. He did say that, and I've seen nobody mention that, and I thought that was funny.
I don't think people care anymore, honestly. I think people are just more concerned about the women.
I'm more concerned about when mine's gonna leak.
You're probably gonna leak it yourself.
Yeah.
You're gonna do that intentionally, just just so people
Yeah,
can
one
hear
day.
it.
Once the tides can get really like, once we get really there and it's socially acceptable, then yeah.
Yeah. Why
getting
even
there.
drop a recording? Just like do it.
I just no.
Yeah. But
I didn't
no.
actually say it either.
Oh, I figured. So, tell me more about what happened with Aiden, because I'm curious.
Right. So are you aware of the whole Leo convoy thing?
No, you'll have to drive me
So-
through that too.
Very, 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 very abridged rundown is that Leo convoy art commentary locale.
Okay.
Who was with this chick, from what I understand, and Aiden, while doing investigative work on New Year's, told apparently, from what I understand, I might be wrong on that front specifically, asked her or said that he loved her on New Year's over the phone. Apparently, there's been multiple women. This isn't the only chick that he's like tried to like get with in some of these dramas.
At one time? Oh wait, so he pulled a fucking what's his name?
I don't know if it was at one time, but he's been trying to.
He's been trying to get with multiple women on the internet that like he talked about.
He's pulling a jar, yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, it reminds me of that guy that used to talk to Nick, and then like he slept with Salvo Pancakes.
He?
Huh?
He slept with Salvo Pancakes?
Not Aiden, but like there was a guy that was like friendly with Diorio. Fuck, I'm trying to remember
Salvo's
his name.
gay?
I don't think he slept with... Okay, sleep is suggestive, but like... Fuck, what's his name?
Keemstar?
Not Keemstar. No, not Keemstar. It wasn't Keemstar, but he did... I'm trying to remember the guy's name. He had glasses and... It's like spacing me. It's like spacing me, sadly. Anyway, continue.
Anywho, this gets leaked.
Edwin. Yes, Edwin. Yes, it was Edwin.
I have no idea who that is, but
Fair
this
enough.
gets leaked. Yeah, the Predator Hunter locale. Yes, that's Leo Convoy. Art commentary locale. Then I don't know if it's Leo Convoy's ex-girlfriend or whatever that Aiden tried to dox, but he tried justifying the dox of a girl, and in private said it was wrong, and then in public it's this whole fucking retarded thing, and then tried to like obfuscate whether or not Queeman doxing Willie Mack was justified because he wasn't the first time doing it, and
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
honestly.
Doxing is never, in my personal opinion, doxing is never justified. If somebody is a danger to society, you
And
go
I'm
to the
gonna be real,
police.
that whole side of the community is just fucking doxers, okay?
It's just like if somebody is a danger to society, you go to the police, and the police get to deal with it. You give that information to the police.
Exactly.
No, the internet doesn't need to like be beholden to that. In my personal opinion, it's only
Totally agree.
ever used as a fear tactic, and I've never seen somebody not use doxing as a fear tactic. That's all it's for.
Yeah.
And it's just like it
yeah.
tells me.
Aiden doxed this chick, and for whatever reason, all of a sudden, that side of the community are trying to act like this is immoral to them, and now they're clutching their pearls. And
What, doxing is immoral to them?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
clutching their pearls about this, and I think it's honestly because he said he loved this girl.
Okay.
It's like his reasoning for doing it that they're making fun of more than anything. And again, I'm probably butchering the story a lot because I had only heard one rundown of it a few days ago. And I really don't keep up with Aiden's side of the fucking. I guess he doesn't have his side anymore.
No, not really.
I don't really keep that side up with that side of commentary. But all in all, really funny. He was being shifty about it, and then Dickers was at first trying to defend him because Aiden was saying dumb shit about this chick when he was drunk. He was like defending Queeman, or no, he was defending him against Queeman. and then later was the one who publicly exposed to like cover his ass, I guess. They're all just disingenuous, just duplicitous motherfuckers. And then Chud publicly fucking raped Aiden on a stream, which, by the way, it was hilarious to hear that. But again, Chud, you know, is being duplicitous towards Aiden for doing that. It's a huge backstab. But I'm not, there's no, like, I'm not gonna lose any sleep over that backstab, because it's like the scorpion and the frog, except it's just a bunch of scorpions just kicking out the retarded scorpion.
The retarded scorpion. Its stinger has been bent in half.
Yeah. I think there is something genuinely wrong with Aiden, like mentally, and like I'm not saying that to be like, oh, he's mentally disabled. No, I actually think he has like a mental like problem. Like I think he is a little slow.
I would say part of the problem I have with Aiden is he got on the internet way too young, and he should not have been. Well, I mean, I think a lot of people have, but like my problem is just I feel like he got on the internet and was involved with this kind of shit way too young, and he should have grown up before.
Like, there's only a certain point. Like how long can you say, oh, he's a young guy, he'll learn. Oh, he's a young guy, he'll learn. How long can you really say that with this guy? He's just a lost cause. He's lost a lot of credibility, and quite honestly, this should have happened a long time ago.
Well, my thing is, like, I've always observed Aiden as the guy who will listen to what chat has to say and then agree with them. I've just like noticed it quite a lot.
Well, that's the thing is, like, when me and him talked in private, he sounded really reasonable. And he was agreeing with me. He's like, oh, this guy is actually really likable. I actually don't believe this shit. And then he gets on stream and chat, like Queeman raids him, and his chat like gets scorched earth against me. And all of a sudden he totally switches up and like starts A-logging me.
Yeah.
So it's just like, that was a real Scorpion the Frog moment.
That's fair.
But
that's fair. That's fair. I mean,
no, I didn't know how duplicitous Aiden was.
It does remind me of what Tommy C said about that side of the commentary sphere. They're all on an island. They're all fighting with each other. And like when you're on an island, eventually you're going to fight with each other. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's what they're all kind of doing now.
Yeah. I've been kind of like, I was considering making a video on Chud Logic. I might. Because honestly, like,
don't say much.
I won't. But like, he's just, I don't know. I'm just getting tired of it, because I genuinely really used to like Chud Logic a lot. I thought he was a funny guy who was just kind of like prejudice equality type towards everyone in commentary, and I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Like who cares? Like, I thought that kind of shit is really funny. But over time he's just, I felt like, fallen apart and just become kind of like, I don't know, like picky, choosy, and become kind of a
how
dick.
So picky, choosy how?
Well, he will defend kind of like and turn a blind eye to some of the more egregious parts that are more kind to him, and then be a lot more malicious towards...
Oh, okay. He's got favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what I kind of see what
favorites.
you mean. I kind of see what you mean.
Started picking favorites. So yeah, I don't know, but maybe I'm misunderstanding it. I don't know. I haven't watched Chud in years, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I just haven't really paid attention to him that much, honestly. Like when Tommy C was talking about everything about him last year, that's kind of like the most I had paid attention to him in a while, and it's just like, yeah.
Oh yeah, over the summer, I remember that.
Yeah. A lot of people got really mad that Tommy C did that, and it's just like, I'm sorry. You kind of need the dad of commentary to come down and say you all kind of suck. I'm sorry.
The only thing with Tommy is, and I do like Tommy, but I think he's a little spurgish over this commentary shit. He takes it way too fucking seriously.
He probably does, yeah. I would say that he shouldn't take it that seriously.
He takes it a lot more seriously than like, and it's to a laughable extent. Although he's not wrong in his analysis, it's just kind of funny to hear like an old man spurg about commentary shit.
Yeah.
Although he is Unk, he's been there, you know, he's been there for a while.
He has indeed, Lightwood.
Yeah, but it's just like, I don't know, it's kind of funny to watch them all cannibalize each other. And they've all got no motion anymore. Like, I don't know if they ever did, because they're not growing. They're not growing at all.
I don't really care about that. I just find it interesting, mostly.
Well, I look at, I wouldn't consider you commentary, but I look at your channel, I look at my channel, I look at Nick Diorio, I look at all of these like commentary people growing substantially. And I see these people kind of stagnate, and they maintain their audience, but they've become stagnant and on the growth aspect of things.
I mean, I would say right now I'm kind of like stagnant because I haven't put out main content. I'm working on it, but like
So
I know what you mean.
Like, I'm not plateauing, is what I'm saying.
Right. I see what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's gonna get stagnant. Like, I've always noticed with commentary channels, like in like kind of my category, like Rob's Media, for example, or Papa Gut. I think I put more effort into it than Papa Gut. No shade. It's usually around the 80K sub marker. It gets a little stagnant and a little turbulent, and then once you hit 100K, it starts picking back up.
Well, that's because you got to get out of that, like
yeah. I have
like,
to get into the broader sphere of things now.
Yeah, well, if you're stuck in that smaller sphere, you're only going to get those people that are interested in the smaller sphere. I kind of observe that with like locale communities that are focus around one or two locales, and like you'll have the guys that cover the locale all the time, and they're popular because they're the first ones to get into it. Then you'll have littler people that like also jump in on it, and they're not going to ever be as big because they didn't jump in on the first floor. And I kind of see it somewhat similar to that, where it's just like some people, they are going to like kind of grow with the content if they do it right, you know?
Right.
Calling Occo commentaries fighting words. I don't care either way. I'm drama slappa.
I said I didn't consider you commentary, so.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, I think I'm reading chat wrong then. I need to stop reading chat.
No, I think chat got it wrong, actually.
Oh,
never mind. The customer's always right. I don't know what your policy is here.
I don't believe chat unless they can prove it to me. Chat's been wrong enough times that I can't believe chat anymore.
Wasn't sure if you were like Aiden. We're just like, oh yeah.
No, my chat's lied to me so often. I can't. And I know they don't do it intentionally. Sometimes they just don't know. But I tell my chat, I was just like, I'm sorry, chat. I need more proof.
Yeah. Oftentimes I'll be like, where's the sauce? No, but excuse me. With the Aiden thing, I think with my theory on like that side of commentary, I just think the Tom allegations made me double down there, but it even showed more snakes. Like I still can't believe Augie like would just immediately jump the gun on that, although I can because he did the same thing to me in a really cringy way too. You know, and it kind of, like, I won't lie, it sucked to see because I like Augie, generally speaking. I used to like him. Like, I used to be, you know. Was he an E-daddy for you? He wasn't an E-daddy, but I mean, I would tune into After Hours. Right. And I know what you mean by that. And it was just kind of like, oh, that sucks. All right, on to the next thing. New E-daddy. Yeah. Well, no, I hadn't watched him in years at that point when he publicly shamed me. But it just sounded like because I do seem to recall like hearing that when that happened. It just seemed like he didn't know what he was talking about, and he's just like bringing it up because like it was the thing of the week to bring up for some people. Yeah. I also wasn't really a big fan of how like he was, again, like there were some commentary shitters that he just like was okay with, and it's just like, yeah, he just picked and choose. Yeah, it's another picky choosy type thing, and it was, I don't know, it just felt weird. Like this isn't the guy I remember watching early in commentary. And I don't know how to put this, but it's like I don't know. It was especially strange because he followed me and like seemed cool with me. Yeah. And then like, and I contributed to his subathon, and then he finally looked into it for like 2 minutes, with someone else on the stream, and then like decided, oh yeah, we're gonna excommunicate this or whatever. And I was like, oh, and then blocked me publicly. It just felt very performative.
It's yeah. I do think that some people will definitely follow the audience. I don't know if maybe that's what Augie was doing, but I don't know.
I don't know. I think he's been influenced by like, because I mean, Nick doesn't really give him much attention anymore unless he's in Nick's chat. So it's like, I guess he has nothing to settle for than like that Chud side of things. So
which is weird because like he could like do streams where he meets up with Nick again. I'm sure if
he asked Nick, he'd be down.
I mean, I know Nick doesn't have any friends on the internet, but like, you know, Nick would probably be.
No, what do you mean? He
has
like 6,000 closest friends and family.
I'm trying to remember. Was it Nick that follows the Medica Creed, or is that was that Augie that follows the Medica?
I have no idea.
The Medica Creed is you have no friends on the internet, and I'm trying to remember if it was Augie or Nick.
Augie.
I think was it Augie, because I do believe that Augie might have said that at some point. I kind of follow it, but it really depends.
Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree with that. I think there are friends, and then there are internet friends. Like, I'd consider you an internet friend, but I don't think we're like.
No, I know exactly what you mean, and that's completely fine with me.
Yeah,
that is completely fine with me. There's specific people where it's just like, I'll call you a friend on the internet, but like, I'm not sharing lunch with you IRL for yet.
Well, no, I wouldn't be against it, but
right.
I wouldn't pretend like we went way back or anything.
No, yeah, there's a difference between somebody that's like a friend, and then there's a difference between that and an internet friend, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I have a few internet friends. Like, I got you, I got iNut, I got WestJet. And, but like, I don't know y'all.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna pretend to.
Yeah. For sure. But anyway, I don't know. I just I can't really read it with Augie.
I just find it weird, like the way, and from what I understand, they had like in regards to Augie and Tom, like they were like on a good basis.
I thought they were good. I thought they were actually friends. You know, I mean, like,
oh yeah, because like I know there's a famous picture of them all together. Boblex is also in that picture, to be fair. So
yeah,
I guess, you know, it really is just like, I don't know. I feel like it's just kind of a sad way to like well, then again, if you follow the, like, I guess that philosophy, if you have no friends on the internet, then I guess it probably isn't sad to him. He didn't really have much value.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
If that is the case, then good on Augie, I guess, you know? Fuck it. I guess, you know? Maybe he's just standing on business, and I'm judging him based on my point of view rather than his stated principle.
I do think that you got to be very careful with who you put emotional strength in on the internet, but I also think you need to be fair. Because that's just as important. Like, you can say, oh, I don't really care about anybody, but also be fair on the internet, you know?
I guess, let me 180 real quick. I guess I'll give props to Augie for being principled and excommunicating Tom, too. So that means I wasn't just...
You aren't the only one.
I wasn't the only one, apparently. You can get bogus accusations and be Turkey Tom, and still... Augie will still be a piece of shit. So I guess he's a bit more principled than I thought.
That's kind of dumb, though, because it's just like, what if those allegations are false? And it's just like a real friend.
We're 2 for 2 so far, so he's kind of really showing his ass.
Right. Well, like, the way I think about it is just like, you know.
Well, 1.5. We don't know if there's no full confirmation, but there's no proof yet. So
yeah. The thing with me is, like, you know, I look at like what's going on with the Tom stuff, and it's just like, if it is wrong, like 110% all of it's wrong, man, like Augie's gonna feel like such a fucking retard, like,
no,
for just I mean, like, most people at the very least
wrong.
would.
He didn't. There were people who hit me up and said, "Oh, I'm really sorry for jumping the gun on that shit, man."
Yeah, but again, compared to you, Tom was deeper in his life, if that makes sense. So
no, of course, but I don't think he's gonna feel like a piece of shit there's going to be some justification, like, oh, there are no real friends on the internet, and they won't care, and I doubt they'll ever speak again.
That would be really sad, honestly.
I don't think so. I mean, it'll be sad for maybe Tom, but
if anything, I
think
hope
it's
it teaches Tom to be like, again, a little bit more careful with some of his stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I just think it's unfortunate that, you know, Augie's kind of like fallen from grace.
I know what you mean. It still sounds kind of gay to say it like that.
I know. It sounds hella gay. Don't get me wrong. I'll fully own that. But
fallen from grace, Augie.
Fallen from grace. But I think the weird thing is no one's willing to really call it out. I think for some reason it sounds like Augie is like somewhat, like, I guess, untouchable to like call out for whatever reason. I don't really get it. Frankly, since I'm not in it, I don't really care.
You shouldn't care. It's one of those things where it's just like, it would be funny.
If you really take that shit that seriously, you're fucking autistic. Okay, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, didn't mean that. Hopefully, it didn't hit a fucking soft spot. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know. I just. Oh, it's a cactus monster. Okay. I just think that the commentary sphere was like doomed from the beginning because I could tell, like.
Oh, it's egos clashing.
Wait, what?
It's like the idea of egos clashing, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's always been a battleground.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. And it's just like, if you're not willing to actually act like a real human being about some of this, yeah, eventually people are just gonna like, it's just gonna fall apart.
You just have to be fair. You have to have some principles. You have to be fair. Now, I will take back some of what I say about Augie if this just is his principle. And I'll just say his principles are fucking awful.
No, that's fair.
And I'll disagree with them, but I'll respect the fact that he has a principle.
That's very fair.
But if it's just performative again, and he tries to be all buddy after this, I hope Tom doesn't give him the time of day. And if he does, I'll probably criticize Tom for it.
No, yeah, that's very fair. It reminds, yeah.
I won't hate Tom.
That happens a lot in the VTuber scene, I hope you know, where people backstab each other and then and people backstab each other and then they like make up because it's just like
the fact the realization I had knowing that and knowing nothing about VTubers is the fact I took one look at Kiwi Farms and saw like 8 VTubers face reveals. And like just from one look. And I thought that was funny, and that told me everything I needed to know.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
But yeah, no. I think I have I'm gonna give Tom the grace when it comes to like some of the dumber shit like gooning and shit. If he's got some weird personal issues that are funny to laugh at, I'm not gonna personally platform that. Because like I don't care to gossip about someone's private life that hard, especially someone who I don't think is really like a malicious piece of shit.
No, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So and it's just, and I know I've been in those shoes and it just kind of sucks.
Yeah, no, I do think that like
blows.
When you're in weird situations and then you see other people in those situations, it does give you some sort of I hate to say empathy, but it gives you empathy.
It does. Oh no, that's the proper use case. But I mean, if there was any form of like abuse, you know, obviously you got to condemn that. But I just, again, file a police report. There's been no proof, and well, there's been. That's the problem. Is I can't say it's without evidence, but the evidence is it lacks any sort of substance.
Merit is, I think, what you're looking for. It lacks merit.
It lacks merit to the accusation, but it just proves that they had a relationship of sorts.
Yeah.
And that Tom said the N-word again, which is so funny.
Makes it even funnier that she went to the farms to talk about it. Because it's not like they care.
Yeah. And she, like, in her post criticized the idea of kiwi farms or whatever, or like the culture, which I found interesting. And they just looked past it.
That is funny.
And usually kiwi farms like would walk all over you for some shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I don't know.
goodness.
I just find the whole thread like just I just don't understand why it exists.
What, the Turkey Tom thread?
Yeah, I was kind of shocked that Turkey Tom has a thread.
Well, I think they make threads on anybody that has something on the internet, and I think that the reason why it was decently sized is because of when the lyrics stuff came out, when they found out what Tom wrote on his body. That was like the first.
What?
Yeah. Well, I can't remember if it was ever confirmed.
He carved allegedly carved something on his chest or something.
It was like allegedly. That was like the first time I was like, "What the fuck, Tom? What are you doing? Why this for a woman?"
It was probably going through some shit, man.
I don't know. I just that was like if for people that want to know, that's kind of like why his thread is as substantial, is because he allegedly carved his name.
It is kind of like the whole cucked by lyrics, like.
And now lyrics is like a cross-dresser of some kind.
He's. I don't know. I understand why he'd be upset by that. I guess he was in love with this girl, and takes a lot of grace to give that girl a second chance, which me personally wouldn't do. I don't know. I also just feel kind of in a sense dirty talking about his private life like this.
Yeah, no, I get that. We don't have to stick on it, but yeah, I know what you mean.
But like it is just like. It's cringe, and I don't blame people for making fun of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just not my personal cup of tea.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, I'll laugh at it with my friends probably, but not publicly.
Yeah. That's one of those ones where it's really hard to comment on, I would say.
It's hard not to laugh at, but it's also hard not to like kind of feel for him on.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's like that perfect mix.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
I do think he is very online.
Tom, yes.
Yeah.
He needs to not be so online.
Because like,
he had a part-time job.
I don't know if he's just a really loyal Camera 305 watcher, but the fact he ran during the Destiny stream, he just randomly popped in chat to say nice hat.
Yeah.
I was like, man, you're pretty online, buddy.
Probably just a little bit.
I didn't mind it. I thought it was dope. I was like, hell yeah.
My only recommendation is that he needs to like seek women not on a dating app and not online. That's why the line "don't fuck your fans" is so important.
Yeah. I mean, it depends. It's probably better not to, though.
No, yeah. Probably better.
9 times out of 10 is probably not going to work out the way you want it to.
No. Probably
Although
not.
it is, like, I did have this one experience in my life where I went to, like, a party, a college party, and got recognized, like, after Content Cup blew up.
Really?
And that was very strange. Because it's like, you know, I'm with my girl and I'm, like, having fun. And, actually, I don't think I was with my girl that night. I think it was just me and the boys.
Me and the boys.
And that was very strange. And everyone then like the whole night was just dominated about the fact that I had a popular YouTube video that was like trending at the time.
Oh, I hate that. It's just like, listen, I know that I make a cool video, but could we please talk about anything else?
And literally anything else.
like, do you like jazz or football?
You like jazz? What's your favorite football team?
Mine, I don't really watch a lot of football, honestly.
I'm a Washington Redskins fan, lifelong.
Oh man, that's a rough one.
I know.
I've really never watched a lot of baseball. I used to watch a lot of disc.
Fan. I'm all Washington.
Yeah, I used to watch some disc golf, and I haven't. It's been a while since I don't remember the name of all the players, but I used to be a really big fan of watching disc golf. It's actually way more. A lot of people think that disc golf is just like throwing a frisbee. There's actually, because of how they're shaped, there's a lot of different ways and techniques of throwing.
Yeah,
it's very interesting. Yeah, you can't just throw it because it won't. You're not gonna get a hole in one.
Football. There's a lot of technique with throwing football.
A technique with throwing and kicking and all that stuff. So I used to really like it because it's just like when I would show somebody disc golf, and I still have my discs somewhere. I moved, so I put them somewhere. But like, someone would be like, "Oh, disc golf looks like not a sport," and it's just like there's a lot of technique behind just throwing it. It's not a regular frisbee. These things cost like $40 or $50 a disc, which is a lot of money, honestly.
I'm pretty optimistic about the Redskins. I think they'll have a good season.
Yeah. What?
Next year.
Oh, are they not going to the?
Oh no, they're out of the playoffs.
Oh, I figured. Who's going right now?
I think the Eagles just got eliminated.
Okay.
And that's all I really cared about. I just didn't want them to win.
Yeah. Disc golf is a thing? Yes. Yes, chat.
Hey,
disc golf is a thing.
Disc golf?
It's amazing.
It's in Wii Sports Resort. You should know about it.
It's a stoner sport. Or it's a stoner sport. It's not really, but like
stoner sport?
Yeah, I like
you get high and watch disc golf?
Unironically, the guys that got me into disc golf, they were stoners.
So they just sat together and gooned to disc golf while getting high.
Not gooned, but like they were definitely stoned when they were teaching it to me.
I meant like goon in like the deterioration sense, not the masturbation sense.
I'll stick to homeless people fighting. Fair.
Like being goons, not.
Right.
But yeah, no, the Redskins have a great team. They just need to not get fucking injured.
Right.
And we need better defense. But yeah, well, I had a dream about us winning the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
And then I woke up to reality of, oh no, we're eliminated from the playoffs and had a horrible season. But we did finish by beating the Eagles. It was nice.
That's good. My dreams are always terrifying because I used to do security. I've never had to shoot somebody, but all my dreams are like getting up to the moment where it's just like, all right, you got to protect yourself, otherwise you're going to die. And I always wake up in a cold sweat.
I have had a few dreams where I've had to like defend my house.
Oh, really?
And like, and that have been kind of like a little terrifying, especially after like, and it's going to sound like really like, this might sound strange to some audience members, but like after Charlie Kirk passed, I had a few like, weird dreams about having to defend myself in a certain like situation because of something I said. Yeah,
that sucks.
Because I know I am, and like I'm not on that level by any stretch of the imagination, but I cover controversial shit and say some controversial shit.
Yeah.
So
the unfortunate thing is because you are controversial, people are going to still perceive you in that way.
Right. I mean, I get called a Nazi and sometimes a leftist, like it constantly, just because I don't really have a political position.
Mm-hmm.
It's really funny.
It's really funny because
I just don't care.
Yeah.
But I think that's what people just miss is that, yeah, guys, there's people out there who just don't care. Who just have really just basic common sense ideology.
Mm-hmm. For me, I am not really one that swings either way because I think both sides are equally gay. But I still get called far right because I used to have.
You lean a little right.
I think it depends. I think some of my more outward opinions are probably more right leaning, but I know I have some left leaning positions that I just don't care to always talk about, and I'm sure that people will be surprised by them.
Y'all are still going? It's been 8 hours. Yeah, no, it hasn't. But
I mean, we're probably gonna wind it down here soon. But yeah, it's just like people call. Like I am called right wing because I debated a trans person about how I thought that gender dysphoria is something that you need to wait till you're at least 18 before you act upon. And people think that I'm a
I disagree
horrible.
with that. I think, well, it depends on the action, but I think therapy is very important.
Therapy is fine. I'm saying you can't chop off your dick until you're 18.
That's fair.
Unless, like, it legitimately is something that the doctor says if it's between life and
It's like
death.
necessary.
Yeah.
Or like, I think the bare minimum should be 16, like it is with tattoos in most states. But like, that's with like a waiver of like a parent's approval.
Yeah, the only reason why I am heavy on adult is because of how the brain develops. It's just like you're 25 when the brain finishes developing, but since you're 18, you can make most decisions anyway. I don't care.
I generally agree with that. Although I tend not to get in the conversation because A, I'm not a parent.
Yeah.
And B, I'm not trans.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that people who aren't those things shouldn't be in the conversation. It's just not something in the forefront of my mind to really debate or fight on.
And that's fair. The only reason why I have my opinions the way I do is because I was dysphoric when I was a teenager, and that's what I use my experiences to inform all my opinions, basically.
And you stayed male.
And I stayed male, yes. Besides doing weird shit on the internet, which I don't think counts.
I think it counts. I think that might be I think there might be a little like projection in your avatar.
Do you think so?
Potentially. I mean, why do you feel like being a big titty woman online?
Same reason I like playing big titty women in video games.
You like looking at big titties?
I do.
But like, you could make it realistic.
I'm not really interested in that, no.
So you go into like cartoons?
I don't really talk about what I go into, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not real. I don't really like talk about that, you know?
That's fair. You don't have to.
Because big titties are great. Exactly. Exactly.
No, big titties are great, Dom. But like, I like real ones.
No, that's fair. That's fair. And I'm sure that I will, or maybe I will have already. Chad doesn't know, and I don't really tell anybody, but maybe one day I'll have a wife that is that way, you know? I try not to, again, like I said, there is just some things where I try to have a little bit more shame on these days, and so, you know, that's one of them.
I think we should shame people who want cartoon wives.
I would say that if they want that, there's definitely some underlying thing, and you got to figure out what that underlying thing is.
Yeah, I miss the days of shaming weeaboos.
Well, I miss the days when weeaboos were not Mr. Beast saying that he likes all of the normie animes on.
That too. Although I don't doubt Mr. Beast enjoys anime. I think a lot of people forget Mr. Beast's earlier days.
Mm-hmm. Well, he admitted that he got into anime over COVID. He watched.
Really?
When he was doing the Counting to a Million challenge, he did have I think Naruto on in the background, but he admitted that he got heavy into anime during COVID or 2019. So. No, but my thing is just I kind of miss when anime was more of a niche thing, and most people didn't know about it or didn't really care about it. Nowadays, everybody wants
that to an extent. Although I will say, and I'm not trying to dog on you or anything. I do think the idea of not necessarily gatekeeping, but just hating the idea of something you like becoming popular is kind of retarded. Just because it's okay, just because more people enjoy it, then
the idea isn't more people enjoying it, because I don't care if more people enjoy anime or VTubers or getting into. No, it's not even that. Absolutely not. That's not my mentality at all. My mentality is I don't want people that will come in and say, it should be done my way. Because there should be a respect for where something came from. And if you're not willing to respect it, people should be allowed to say, well, you're not welcome to the club. Because the club has established rules, and the club gets to decide what those established rules are. And if you try and come in and subvert it, we don't want you here. That's what gatekeeping is to me.
Is there an established club?
it's more or less, it's not really like an established club. It's more just like the rules that most of the people that it came from follow, if that makes sense.
I guess like the general, I guess, hive mind or whatever.
Sure, I guess. But again, it's the idea of just like everybody kind of like has a general idea of what is acceptable. And you don't even have to really just take anime, for instance. Just like take Warhammer, because like with Warhammer, you know, I've talked to a lot of people as I've like been studying it, and a lot of them tell me that like the big problem that they have is not that people are getting into it, but they're getting into it and trying to twist it into weird other things for their own purposes. And people are going like, well, that's not how this is supposed to go. There is a strict set of lore, and you can't really deviate from it. Otherwise, it doesn't fit. If that makes sense. So my problem isn't letting new people in. My problem is letting people in that want to destroy something to fit what they want.
I can understand that.
Yeah, because I have no problem. I mean, like when it comes to VTubers and stuff, it's just like, I'm fine letting it be something I like on my own. If there's somebody that likes anime already that like wants to maybe like enjoy it to a different extent, maybe, but like, you know, in general, I don't mind people getting into the things I like. I just mind what they do with it and what they try and do with me when I do it. You know?
Okay, I guess I get that. But like, I wouldn't say like, hey, fuck Mr. Beast for pretending he likes anime. Like, I don't think he's pretending. I think he probably does actually enjoy it. And maybe he just doesn't enjoy it as much as other people, but maybe he like respects the art.
I don't think it's fuck Mr. Beast because he likes anime. I think it's I feel like he's just trying to be a poser, and people don't like posers.
I see that. I can understand that. I don't necessarily think that.
Yeah. I mean, like, I am not the most well-versed in every single... Because, like, all of the animes he listed, I have not seen barely any of them. Most of them I recognize by the name that they are the most popular.
I think it was a little performative for him to change his profile picture to Luffy for, like, a week or whatever.
I think that was purely for the One Piece thing. Because One Piece Season 2 came out, you know?
I think it was a little performative. Maybe he got paid to do it.
I think he did, personally, but that's just me. My thing is like, because I asked people who have watched way more, because like I've watched a decent amount of anime, but like I'm not like somebody that has spent a good chunk of their teenage years and young adult years watching anime. I watch YouTube videos mostly. That was my thing. But like, excuse me. The general consensus I got from everybody is just, the fact that he's watched anime isn't bad. It's just the animes that he's listing, it sounds like he doesn't know anything about. Because one of the animes that he listed, he gave a 10 out of 10, and people are like, oh, I know he definitely didn't watch it then, because that anime like has a bait and switch that makes everybody hate the anime.
Yeah. The only anime I ever watched in full, there's a few, but though, like, and I've never been a huge anime guy, to be honest. I know a lot of people thought that because I worked for a game with an anime art style for a long time.
Yeah.
Because the real reason I got into that because it was like an indie hit that I liked the premise of. I thought it was interesting. But
yeah.
The only one I really watched in full was Neon Genesis Evangelion.
I mean, that's a decent
really
one.
Liked it.
That's a pretty decent one.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. It was dubbed though, so yeah, go fuck yourself. I like hearing English.
I think that a lot of people
dubbing was fine though.
Well, dubbing isn't necessarily the problem. For a lot of people, it's who's behind the dub. No, it's not even if it... Well, I mean, some of them suck, for sure. But it's who's behind the dub that matters. Like, if the person behind the dub kind of is shit or shits on the fans or is very rude to the fans, then it's just like, well, yeah, I can understand why people don't like dubs. Me personally, I just think that all of them sounds like shit. There's only been like a few that I've been like, yeah, that sounds decent enough that it feels like it fits. But for the most part, I just think most of the voice actors in English don't know what they're doing.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, a lot of them try to... I wish they would just speak normally. Like some of them, I've heard like bad dubs where they just try to sound anime, I guess. and it just comes off as cringe, and I would rather just be a genuine interpretation of the script rather than trying to sound like an anime character.
Yeah. I'm seeing
Because
some.
then it actually, you know.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, am I getting pushback?
No. Some people are saying that some bad dubs make anime more watchable, and it depends. Again, I have not watched a lot of anime to really feel like I'm an aficionado. I've only watched a good chunk of some of the more niche ones that when I say I've watched them, people are like, oh, how are you not scarred as an adult?
I will say, watching Evangelion, like, there was some weird shit in there though, that I found strange, like some weird like sex tropes that I found weird for 14-year-old characters.
Yeah, I've not
kinda
seen
made me
Evangelion,
uncomfortable.
but like I think I know what you're talking about.
There's a specific scene,
Yeah.
but that I found. But I will say, what I really liked out of all of it was the movie. The movie was what actually made me like really enjoy. Like it was a nice bow.
Yeah. I think one day I'll
Yes, the
watch
hospital scene.
Evangelion.
It's a good show, and it's a quick watch.
I know it's a quick watch. I just like I have priorities.
Right.
Recently, I was trying to rush through all of season 5 of Stranger Things just so that I could say I finished it before I said how much I hated it.
I haven't watched since season 2.
That's fair. Season 2 kind of probably kicked a bunch of people off because of that awful episode at the very end.
Yeah, I didn't hate the show after season 2, and I was excited for season 3, and I just never got around to it.
I would say the thing that a lot of people don't like is it's very obvious from the get that the Duffer Brothers were told that it was going to be an anthology. And then season 1 came out and Netflix was like, actually, you can't do that anymore. You got to keep all the characters. You can't kill anybody important because we want people to stay subscribed, and you have to continue this story that you already wrapped up with a neat bow and has no need to be reopened.
No, season 1 was fantastic.
It was. That's why a lot of people will say Stranger Things only had 1 season, because season 1 is perfect. It has all of the best characters. All of the characters have really good story and good throughput progression. And by the end of it, it feels satisfying with everybody, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when they brought in a second season, after they had said, oh, we're going to make an anthology series, I'm sure some people were confused. But no, I watched season 5 and it just like solidified in my mind that it's just like, no, this shit was... They obviously had no idea what they were doing.
What I found strange about season 2 is they basically had to introduce the character that was the main plot point of season 1 because he was so absent because he was missing.
Oh, Will?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like...
it didn't feel neat the way they did that.
Well, the problem is now that you got Will back, like, and there's more conflict that comes in.
Your main plot point of the show is gone.
Yeah. Now you have to make a new reason for Will to exist, because if you don't make Will the antagonist, I don't know what are you going to do with this kid. You just rescued him from the weird upside down. Yeah.
Exactly.
So like,
I think they were just fucked from the start because of that alone. In many ways, because I mean that's what I really enjoyed about season 1 is just Will being the plot point.
Yeah.
And just like this mystical idea of these 80s kids trying to find their friend.
Yeah.
Without that, I feel like the show really didn't satisfy me.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I will say, the guy in season 2 that Joyce dated being the kid from the Goonies was kind of cool, though. They did get some nice actors in there.
Yeah. No, they did. The thing Stranger Things has never failed with me was the soundtrack, both original and chosen music, the vibes, the feeling, the actors, everything was perfect. And in the first 2 seasons, the writing was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say, if you liked how dark it was in the first season, and you might not like 3, because in 3 it goes from dark to kind of silly and bright, which kind of fits the aesthetic of what they were going for, but it just didn't really... It just feels off when the show is supposed to be about weird, grim, dark, out of this world shit, and you're putting a bunch of happiness on it.
I'll say this, like, college really like killed a lot of me watching shows, just school in general.
Yeah.
Because the first 2 seasons of Stranger Things, I believe, came out when I was in middle school.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
over
was
10
able
years
to
now.
watch them. Yeah, I was able to actually watch them. But then when I was in high school, I just kind of lost a lot of interest in television.
That's fair.
So, because I just really didn't have much of a chance, and I was always a YouTube kid.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I moved into this place that while unpacking, I finally watched all the episodes of South Park in order, like, as if it's like fucking anime or something.
Jeez, that's a lot of South Park.
I loved it. Loved it. And it was just 2 or 3 episodes a night, and it got me caught up. But I watched basically the first and second season while unpacking.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of just locked in from there. But I loved it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then from there, I was kind of interested in, you know, getting back into TV. So the only really show that I watched was Smiling Friends.
I heard that's really good.
Fantastic cartoon. It is what adult animation has been missing forever, because it's not trying to be something that it isn't. It's not trying to preach to you. It's not trying to tell you, you know, what you've learned. But there is an overall like anti nihilism kind of message that I really appreciate.
Yeah.
Just and I think it's something that a lot of people need to hear, because I feel like we're in an era of just constant dopamine hits.
Yeah.
And it kind of it gives you a little bit of a curb to that in its messaging, but it's very subtle.
Interesting. I do need to watch it because I like the creators who made it.
Oh yeah, my Zach and Michael, they're really funny people. I've always loved Zach Hadel. I don't know if you've ever seen the Oni Plays clip.
I love.
Where it's like,
Hey everybody, welcome to the Minecraft. Go to Redbubble and buy our shirts.
it's one of the funniest bits.
I think unfortunately I was not an Oni Plays person. I was a Game Grumps person until I
was Grumps too.
I was Game Grumps until I decided I hated them, and Oni Plays was like discovered afterwards, and I was like, huh. And it was because I discovered them because like the drama of like, oh, why isn't Oni Plays like buddies with Game Grumps anymore? And it's just like, oh, Oni Plays is actually kind of interesting.
Yeah, I love those people, and I'll say this: Smiling Friends was really easy to get into. Every episode's like 14 minutes.
That's perfect.
And they're on Adult Swim. And it was really easy to, you know, catch up on it, and I could watch it easily in the free time. And my girlfriend loved the show, so we could watch it together, and that's an activity we did together. So
yeah.
Same thing with South Park also helped. I was watching Linkara, the great Linkara. There he is. Take his coat. No, don't take his coat. No coats.
The editing is autistic as hell. I mean, I imagine so.
Yeah. The Lightbringer. No, you know, I love fucking... there's so many good Oni Plays bits.
I'll have to give it a watch.
about me, you son of a bitch.
I've just been...
Or like the recurring Doug Walker cameos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Doug Walker does cameo in the show.
I think unfortunately for me right now, I've just been consumed with other projects, but like I do need to watch Smiling Friends eventually.
It's a fantastic show. Unfortunately, I only think they're gonna do like 5 seasons. I think Zach said.
I think that you got to cap it at some point because
I was hoping they cap it at like 10 or something because the episodes are so short.
Yeah. I think the thing I think of always is you don't want to be The Simpsons where it just keeps going and going and going, but you want to make it long enough.
I know Smiling Friends made it because The Simpsons made fun of them, and they were able to make fun of them back. Which
Yeah,
I
I
thought was funny.
saw that. That was like one of the clips I saw. I was like, huh, this is actually kind of funny.
After 487 seasons, they've still got it.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Well, I think unless there was anything else you wanted to talk about tonight in regards to commentary or just Tom, I think we'll wind it down.
No, I think my logs have got a fair few clips for tonight.
You think so?
Yeah. No, but I don't regret anything I said, and if I later come to, I'll eat my words.
Yeah, no, yeah. Again, like my
And I don't think anything I said was unreasonable. So
I think for the most part, yeah. I think in regards to Tom, hope none of it's true. I hope that these are just BPD whores that are being BPD whores. If it is true, Tom, gotta fix up your life.
The question is this career ruining? I think
no, I don't think so.
Depending on what's true, I think if the if the revenge porn thing's true and he just pulls a Destiny thing, it's career ruining with like partnerships and friends probably, but not with content. Like people are still gonna watch his content.
Oh no, yeah, for sure. Like he could just go back to making content, and for the most part, people don't care.
Yeah, like I would probably not want to associate with him after that.
No,
like, you'll probably never see me in this hat again. But
don't burn it. You could resell it.
No, yeah, I'd probably become like a
PSA 10.
It's like, yeah, like it's like the two mad fucking U2s.
Oh gosh, yeah.
That's a tragic story that I want to make a video about.
Oh man.
But no, I don't regret anything I said. I think honestly, I feel like I have good reason to feel the way I feel, and it seems like Tom's probably in the clear. But I don't know. We'll see what happens if there's some actual proof that supports any of these frankly preposterous sounding claims. Then we'll have then I'll probably do an actual stream about it, and I'll actually look into it.
Yeah.
And give it, public interest. But nah, this sounds like a nothing burger to me.
Yeah, again, I'm waiting for it, and it is really hard to make substantive evidence for some of this stuff. But I do think that, like, right now, depending on the reaction and maybe more that could potentially come out, we'll have more.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna be on the fence of I need to see more. Until then, just sitting it,
Yeah. Well, it's good talking.
Yeah, it was good talking. I hope you had fun tonight. Didn't want to run away at any point.
No, I was having a blast.
That's good. That's good. I had fun too. Let me check, make sure I got all the super chats, and then I am gonna send people away.
Hell yeah.
Simez for $5 over on Streamlabs. Occo, have you seen any of the Based Camp with Simone and Malcolm vids? They're a pro-nationalist couple. Very interesting stuff. Never heard of them before. I'll copy that and take a look. What kind of keyboard do you have? That's very loud.
Oh, Razer.
Razer
Mechanical keyboard.
Okay. Does it have changeable keycaps? I've become kind of like a weirdo with like
It
nice...
does. I've never changed them.
No, fair. Do you like loud or soft keycaps?
Loud.
Loud. Do you like clicky ones or just like
clicky? I like my clicky.
I can suggest some key switches if you want clicky keycaps.
Maybe. I'll take a look. I'm never against that.
Yeah, the weird thing about keycaps, or not keycaps, key switches is depending on the company, they can be really expensive. Like the company that I went with, Glorious, they're like the very rich bitch company for keyboards. The keyboard itself isn't expensive, but if you want to like add custom parts, the keyboard can cost $500 at the end.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if that's
it's a lot of money. So yeah. I would not spend that much on a keyboard, but I have spent over $100 on a keyboard because I want it to be nice, Let's see here. Scrap Gamer 22. Thank you for being a member for 1 month. Very much appreciated. And Internet Zen from Internet Zen for 5 says, "Let's not go shitting on anime waifus. Now people have AI waifus and husbands. They are cringe and should be made fun of relentlessly."
It's horrible.
I agree.
Yes, if you listen, I ain't gonna dig on Mizu who has his AI wife, because when the AI
That's a fucking weirdo for having AI wife. Get a real woman, you fucking cuck.
well, no, it's kind of a joke, because his whole thing is like, oh, when the AI becomes sentient and they're taking people as slaves, I'll have been nice enough to my AI that she'll keep me as a sex slave / partner. And I'm like, you know what? That's not a bad idea.
Okay.
It's mostly a joke, but you know.
All right.
Let's see. I think that is it. All right. Do you want to show yourself real quickly before I send people away?
Right. Yeah. So tomorrow at 6:30ish p.m. EST, I will be doing my final main channel live stream, and I have a big announcement of a weekly live show that will be taking place on the second channel. But we're going to talk about a lot of big stuff, including an upcoming video on the streaming platform known as Twitch. And you're gonna have to be there or be square.
Based.
Chat.
Chat.
See your face.
Tomorrow, chat, we'll be talking about Necrons in Warhammer.
Necrophiliac.
No, close enough. Necrons are the robots of Warhammer. They're like the robot dudes.
Necrons. Watch the way you say that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Did I hear the latest crazy theory about Candace Owens? Apparently Charlie Kirk was a time. Yeah, I heard about that. Do you keep up with Candace Owens?
Yeah, she's my current favorite lolcow right now.
Yeah, I've done a couple streams on her. But like
that's a crazy fucking BPD whore if I've ever seen one.
I'm convinced that, like, unfortunately, she's just got so many marks in terms of her fans, because like she is calling Charlie Kirk a time traveler now.
Yeah. She has some delusion. She's a delusional audience. She's like, I don't know. She's like the dark viper of politics.
Yeah. I what's crazy is just like how she propped up this army guy, and then this army guy came out and said that his dad was the Zodiac killer. I was just like, you know what, Candace, you can please keep going. It's funny.
Oh man, she's just fucking.
All right, chat, thank you so much for being here today. I very much appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow for more Warhammer history. I know Mizu's really excited because he likes the robots. But I'll see you guys all later. Peace and love. Thanks for being